Remember that time where we had another podcaster, a fellow podcaster by the name of Kenny?
Who?
Exactly.
Who?
That's how this is going to start.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love how I had who in stereo, too.
Yeah.
And cue music.
Yeah.
What is up, everybody? This is episode number 41 of the Grim 86 Freedom First podcast. My name's Jamie.
I'm Johnny Doe, and I'm not doing a quote today. I'm too tired for this
It's
shit.
anticlimactic.
Yeah, I'm just
All
like, I'm tired.
You sound like Riggs. I'm too tired. Too tired for this.
Yeah, but I showed up.
Yeah,
There's that.
No.
There is that.
So.
it happens.
We got Aaron, Mr. Danger, down there at
And
the
I'm
end.
here.
House.
I'm here.
Yeah.
He's here. It's a thing.
And we
It's a
all should
thing.
scooch a little this way. Just you a little bit. There you go.
Yeah.
Now
Good
we,
enough
we
for
still
him.
got elbow room. That's all.
Sweet symmetry.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta move my fucking mic or something. This is
Yeah, I know it's a little squished, I mean, over there. You kind of like,
came off
Yeah.
the live stream today. I feel like that went pretty well. We
Yeah.
actually had more people on the live stream today than we've had
So far.
ever, I think. Yeah.
thus
so,
far.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It's fun.
Couple of I saw one new guy I'd never seen before in there. That was pretty
Yep.
sweet. Yeah, shout out to Joel.
Mhm.
That was pretty badass.
Yep. This is his first time joining
Thanks
us
for
there.
being in there.
He's watched them all, just he hasn't been able to like partake.
Well, and we get not everybody can. Like
Sure.
the live stream is kind of a fickle mistress because it's a like.
Well,
it's
she's
so-
a whore for first off.
First off,
Yeah.
an attention whore.
Yeah.
Hooer.
Yeah.
Like Danny DeVito would
It
say,
happens.
a hooer.
She
But,
requires all your attention.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
All of it.
Yeah,
Every single
anyone that you
second.
guys can make it to, like, we're stoked just to have you in there,
Yeah.
Like, you can, like, literally come in and
Well, you
tell
can
us
interact.
to
Yeah.
fuck off if you wanted to, and we're
Sure.
still excited that somebody you
Yeah.
know, cared enough to come in there and tell us to go fuck ourselves. So, no press is bad press, is the way I look at it.
Yeah, I had to actually think about that for like a second. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
what? Oh, okay, yeah. I get
Yeah,
it.
like, there is no such thing as
Yeah.
bad press.
Yeah, sure.
I could
I had to
probably
think
the-
about it, though, for a
The
second.
way I should have fucking
No press is
said
no
it.
press, basically.
Yeah. Meaning all press is good press or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had the old Father's Day happen. You had a good time. What you remember of it?
Oh.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went fishing, caught a nice drunk.
Yep.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
That's what happens when you go fishing.
Yep.
That's pretty cool, though. Did you guys do, like, you start in the morning, like the typical? What you
No,
should do
I
on a fish
mean,
trip?
slept in. Wife and son took me to breakfast. We went to a little mom and pop shop around
Cool.
here. I will highly suggest it to you
Cool.
guys. Fucking delicious.
All right.
Then we went fishing right after that for a few hours, and I was kind of determined not to go home without a fish, even a little one.
Yeah, right.
And I ended up catching a pretty bad drunk.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Sometimes it's all you catch when you go fishing.
Yeah.
That's half the fun of fishing, if you ask me.
At least I caught something.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
what it's all about.
I always,
caught
I always
something.
leave with an STD or two, but yeah.
You're not supposed to fuck the fish, Johnny. I mean, do
Says
you, though?
who?
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
sure.
you, though?
Those-
I mean, like, I'm
those
not...
Says you.
We're
Those
about
freshwater
freedom here.
crabs.
Freshwater crabs.
Ah,
Those
nice.
freshwater crabs.
Well played, sir.
Nice.
That was a good one.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're a little sluggish right now. Everyone had a long weekend.
Yeah.
And
Full-
me and Jamie just got off the live stream. We're pretty tired, so
Yeah.
well,
fuck.
I'm sure we're gonna get our second one here. Just gonna take a second.
We got, so what did we do? We did for Father's Day, we kind of just had our own barbecue. Like, I know my old man had plans, his old man had plans, so, like, we just kind of hung out here. And we did a piece of meat, some sausages and shit. And
And the
mother
Brussels
and some
sprouts.
fucker didn't show up for Brussels sprouts.
I caught a nice drunk.
yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
They said they were
been-
fucking
They were
delicious.
bomb
Should have been responsible.
Oh, hello.
for Brussels
You
sprouts that he didn't
motherfucker.
even want to
Yeah,
do.
he didn't
in the
even
first
want
place.
him at all.
It was really he did that on purpose. I got to get drunk so I have an
Gotta
excuse.
get
So,
so
I
drunk
can't.
so
I won't have a
Oh.
Brussels sprout.
Fuck these Brussels sprouts.
These guys are like, oh, my mom made me eat veggies. You know,
They
like,
were
you're
bomb
like,
as fuck, though, bro. They came
were-
out
they were
so
hella
good.
good.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that they weren't.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. They made my poop a floater.
Floater.
That was fiber in there, huh?
Oh yeah,
Some super vibes.
tasty.
It was good. First on the board,
He's like on his personal Facebook. That's
I was looking.
I know, but that's what
shit.
like when I looked over, I'm all, you're just like chatting and just hanging out.
Just chilling, dude.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
This
with
isn't the
guys.
live stream where you're like, yeah, he was doing all his tech work, right? Like pretty much.
On
the live stream, yeah.
Yeah, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on with Spotify. Shout out to Chelsea. She's actually kind of telling me that she wants to listen to us on Spotify. That way she doesn't have to download another app.
Right.
Which I understand. I mean, I guess. I mean, I have all these apps on my phone, even though I don't use fucking all of them. But whatever.
100 million.
Yeah. 100% bullshit around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're trying to get on Spotify, trying to figure that out. I had to email SoundCloud because I'm getting a weird error message from Spotify saying that I have to contact them and then have them change my email over to one that I own, even though the one associated with our account is one that I own. I don't fucking know what's going on, and it's really pissing me off. So if you guys want to listen to us on Spotify and you're not already doing it, go ahead and go on Spotify. Type in Grim86, okay? Don't type in the whole thing. Just type in Grim86, and then it's what's going to come up is the like most listened to tab first. So go to episodes tab, and then you'll have quite a bit more content on there.
Yeah, almost all of them were on there. Almost.
Yeah, and I don't understand how it doesn't have all of them because it's supposed to pull directly from our SoundCloud data. Like, I didn't go in and manually punch in all of the fucking episodes or upload them or whatever. It literally populates it from Spotify, and they're
From SoundCloud?
from SoundCloud. Sorry. They're on SoundCloud, so I don't know why they're not all on Spotify, but
Yeah, because episode 40, we were like, what the fuck?
yeah.
Because that was on Tuesday or something.
It's on SoundCloud. It's just not on Spotify for unknown reasons. So, bear with it. If you guys want to check it out on Spotify, go ahead and, please do. You just got to jump through some hoops to actually try and find it because it's a little weird. But
yeah,
it's up there.
Exactly.
Most of it.
And then just thumbs up this bad boy. Share it. You know what I mean? Definitely go check us out on Instagram. Yeah, so anyways, go on there. Like it, even if it's from 6 days ago.
Yeah.
And
But don't
Facebook.
get sidetracked. Like right now, watching
Well, see, he's
I'm
just
watching barbecue videos, and it's like, dude, I just got totally sidetracked.
Yeah.
Don't get sidetracked.
Stop thinking with your stomach, bro.
Stop it.
It happens.
Or you're done.
And then, of course, our Facebook, most updated.
All the time.
Yeah, pretty much every day I put something on there.
Yeah, all the time.
A couple things.
All the fucking time.
Yeah, we're on Twitter too, obviously. You guys know where we're on. SoundCloud.
I never promote the Twitter just because I don't use it, but go there. I'm not saying
I don't
go
have
there.
Twitter
Can.
either, but I'm thinking about getting it. Thinking about getting a Twitter, or is it?
Think you're thinking about tweeting?
Twatter?
Tweeting or twattering?
Facey Spaces? Tweety Books?
Yeah, I don't fuck with that shit. Only Facebook and Instagram are my shit, and of course YouTube.
So I'll tell you this much: Twitter is kind of like Snapchat.
Yeah.
In that you,
I don't have a Snapchat. I don't understand it.
Straight up, me
it's
too.
just 24
So,
hours, and that's it.
What it is you have to follow people that interest you in order for it to be interesting.
Right.
So, like for me, I'm a real big fan of all the College Humor videos on YouTube, and so I follow a lot of those actors on Twitter, and they will, they tweet about shit. So I will go out there and retweet or like their tweets, whatever. You get to also find updates about projects they're doing on College Humor. That was an explosive one. That was a good one.
That's never happened on the show. Did you get hit?
That was not
Did you
bad.
catch any frag? A little bit.
Just a little water.
Just
little
kept
water.
cool. Okay,
just a little
okay,
water.
Foster's pipe down over there.
One of the
You're
cool
the one
things,
with the shark beer.
one of the cool things was
Australian
that
phobia.
like I remember I tweeted at two of the
It was
actors
Guppy. That's what it was. Sorry.
on College Humor that are in this this one show. They did a season of a show, and I really liked it. It was called Total Forgiveness, and it was about like forgiving student loan debt. They were actually doing contests against one another to get part of their student loan debts paid off, and the challenges they made each other do were fucking hilarious. And so I tweeted at him like, "Dude,
It
you
totally
guys,
sounds like a liberal show.
I mean,
'Cause of
they,
student loans,
they
shit.
probably are liberal, but I mean, I don't really.
Well, it's College Humor,
they're
so that's
they're
a
still funny.
default, right?
Yeah, they're still entertaining to
Well,
me.
it's like the actors that we were talking about earlier. They're all fucking liberals. You just
Yeah.
gotta accept that.
Yeah, and it's like I don't really give a shit. Like
Sure.
we're not here to talk politics. I'm not going to talk to them about politics. You know what I mean? It's like I'm there.
Then why do they want to talk to me about politics?
Well, we
I just
don't-
want to watch a fancy
Well,
picture
me
movie.
and Jamie usually don't talk politics. We usually just talk freedom. So there's that.
No, that's true.
So I tweeted at them.
Aaron does a little sometimes. Sometimes, yeah.
So I tweeted at them, the two actors that were in that show that I liked, just saying like, "Damn, you guys are killing it! Like, you got me in stitches over here. I'm laughing my ass off. Like, I actually paid." Well, no, they didn't. I paid for a month of the service that you had to buy to watch that show. Like, I watched some of the show on YouTube, and they're like, "Okay, to watch the rest of it, you got to go over here and pay for this." And I was like, "Fuck it, I'm doing it. It looks hella good," and I gladly did. But who I think rather is their boss at College Humor. The guy's name is Sam. He liked my tweets. So the fact that like that dude like knows that I exist, or even as a user,
the almost
or whatever,
famous guy liked your thing and you got excited, is what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
I would be too.
I mean, he's famous to me.
Brought you the famous shit.
Yeah.
He's famous to me. You know, like that's pretty cool.
I'm just saying.
It
I
was
would have
badass.
done the same thing, like a little girl.
And then like I've talked about this before. I had Bill Burr fucking tweet.
I
back
do
at me,
remember you saying that. I forgot
and
about
I
that
felt
till
like
right
a
now.
fucking dick because he,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Like he's like the guy's like one of my fucking idols.
You should have just went with it. Be like, you know what? You're a dick. I'm a dick too. We're two dicks together. We flock together. Come on, Billy. Let's go.
Hashtag sword fight.
Old fucking old Freckles there. He kind of was like, yeah, you're
Hashtag
dumb. I was like,
docking.
yeah, I know, son of a bitch.
We should get into a tweeting war with him and talk shit to him for being a statist.
Is he though?
Oh yeah.
Is he really?
Oh yeah. He's more freedom oriented than most.
Yeah.
But he's still a statist.
So what
I
is,
just don't know how it would work without government and just blah blah blah. Yeah.
does he have that?
Yeah,
one of
he's
his bits?
against he's against libertarians.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. But
well,
he's still independent minded, like he does think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you could tell if you ever listen to any of his comedy, you can understand that he's thinking, even if he's being funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, he seems like a pretty smart guy. The thing is that like every time you see
He's
him
a helicopter pilot, so yeah.
which is pretty fucking
Yeah,
sweet.
you have to be kind of smart.
I remember
There is a no cell phone rule at the table unless it's actually for an emergency. No, I'm just kidding.
I remember him saying,
Sorry.
He had this played off like I got in trouble, but I just wanted to see how he'd
Saw
react
it.
because we always did that to Kenny
And
and
Chris.
Chris. Yeah, so I had to bring you into that. Yeah,
Now
that's
it's
also
official.
but that's also a learning experience because you don't want to be lumped into them. Kenny's gonna be like, "Fuck you, Johnny.
Fuck you, dude.
I don't know what the fuck do you mean, you people." You know what I mean? I feel
What do you
like
mean, you people?
Yeah. Hung
What
out
do
with
you-
Kenny this weekend though.
What do
a
you
little bit.
mean, you people? You people.
Yeah, even though Kenny can't make it to the podcast ever, we did hang out. Oh, I hung out with him on Saturday. Long night. Long night. Dude, it was crazy. We drank forever.
From dusk till dawn.
He left probably around 1 or 2, but I was and that's guessing because I can't tell you. But I didn't stop drinking till 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock, somewhere in there. Sun was coming up.
it was a good one.
Sun was already coming up. I was already up. Let's just be honest. Then we got a little nap in.
My neighbors were going to church. That's
Yeah,
insane.
right. Yeah, they were on their way to church or their family celebration, and I was like, I need a 2-hour nap, and then let's get back to it. And then me and Jamie barbecued.
The barbecue was fucking awesome.
It was good.
dude.
It was chill. If I wasn't as tired, because I really wasn't hungover. I was just tired. Remember, we were all talking. We're like, I'm just tired as fuck. I remember I said I felt heavy as fuck going up the stairs, walking upstairs.
Oh yeah.
I just that's it.
Like you just did
yeah.
legs.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why?
If it wasn't for that, I would have been way more "Ugh," you know what I mean? Let's party. It's a Father's Day, and I just took a major dump, so I just gave birth. You know what I mean?
Hey kids, what are you gonna do?
The only thing, I'm upset
Dad's
that
gonna party.
I'm upset that you weren't as energetic because, I had to sit out there and drink beer and grill by myself.
Most of the time, 90% of the time.
Yeah.
I was out there for.
I'm like that whole Family Guy thing where he's like, "Hey, you wanna? That's looking pretty good. That looks real good. Nice heat there. Hey, you want to go ahead and
Yeah.
pick up that piece of meat and put it back in the same spot? Yeah, that looks real nice.
Well, yeah,
That looks real
and
nice.
honestly, there's not really much better than just sitting out there hanging out while you're fucking just drinking a beer and fucking
Dude.
have something on
That
meat
is
on the
the
barbecue,
truth.
right?
And it
That
was
is
such
And
a-
so I wanted to, but I was doing other shit too.
yeah, you were. You were kind of busy.
That's kind of sucked.
Well, everything came out good, especially the fucking Brussels sprouts.
Oh yeah, they came out fucking tits, bro.
Do little olive oil, little balsamic.
Shout out to Valerie because she seasoned them.
Yeah, she did. A little salt, pepper,
Yep.
garlic. SP&G, the choice
good,
for
man.
me.
It's pretty good, bro. You fucked up. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you guys.
No, you know what?
Brussels sprouts, bro.
I most likely did, but just the whole S&P.
Oh,
S&P,
wow,
the choice for me. Yeah.
yeah.
I started rewatching that just because it got new. You know, I like to deprive myself of of shows and stuff like that, just in case they cancel.
Yeah.
So that way I'm just not let down about it. Like I watched the first season of the first season of Breaking Bad.
I've never watched it.
Oh, dude.
Dude, the first the first episode, it was like, really, this guy is pretty kick-ass.
So there, like, I've had people tell me that people that I care very much about their opinion. This was gentleman named Kevin, actually. He told me, he says, best show on television, like while it was running. And so I've seen it all right? I really liked it. I have a feeling that, like, the two of you being a little more critical than me, you might watch it and be like, oh, I got a problem with this, kind of got a problem with this. But overall, like, objectively, good fucking show.
Yeah.
Good fucking
Well,
show.
How much have you watched it?
The first episode. Well, the first
Season? Episode?
2 episodes.
2 episodes of season
But
1.
I will say the first episode, it's like,
Good?
the first episode's good, but it's like, where the fuck did he become such a badass? You know, what I mean,
Oh,
he was such
okay,
a
I see what
bitch
you're
a
saying.
minute ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a minute to get into that.
To figure it
just
out.
Like, I'm
Well, I
sick.
mean, any show, you kind of have to watch at least half of the first season to kind of get a vibe.
Exactly.
You know, usually the first 3 episodes of anything is kind of like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
Well,
you know.
for me, dude,
Dude,
I mean,
I would
usually,
You ever watch the show Preacher?
No, I haven't.
I'm going to tell you right now, you guys all I've only seen season 1. And it is the weirdest shit. I'll just say this. There's a preacher. He has, and I'm just going to sum it up real quick. He has some kind of weird alien supernatural power in him.
Okay.
He was a former hitman or something like that.
Wait, was it?
And then there's a separate character who is a goddamn vampire.
Okay, I know about that.
And then there's like a guy that is called, I think, Assface, who blew himself away with a shotgun. And he's like only seen in the preacher's head. He's not even alive anymore. Like, it is, it's a weird ass show. He got dragged to hell
Okay.
in one of the shows. And it is the weirdest fucking shit. I wish I could see more of them, but I stopped watching that show a while ago.
You know, it was a graphic novel before, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, my buddy used to fucking read that all the time. That's why I know about it.
But check it out, dude. Like, if you have an opportunity to check out at least season 1 just to see if you like it or not, it is the weirdest fucking shit, dude. It is hella fucking weird, but I liked it.
That's badass,
It
man.
was pretty neato.
I'll have to fucking check
I like
it
the
out.
vampire guy.
Pretty sweet.
I think I just like vampires in general. I
It
think
was just
vampires
weird.
are cool.
This is the best part about it. It's not a vampire show. But
Yeah.
one dude is a vampire in it, which is like the random, like, why is this even in here?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what I thought I liked about it. And then he's friends with the preacher, and it's like he's hanging out in a church. And
He can't
Like-
get one to church. That's
Oh,
not,
yeah,
that doesn't
you gotta
work.
watch it
That
and you'll
doesn't work.
understand
That's
all-
not how it works.
debatable.
It's not how this works.
Watch it and you'll see.
Damn it, Jody! It's not how it works.
It's not how any of
Yeah.
this works.
Yeah, debatable. Depends on which vampire movies you're watching.
Yeah.
Sometimes crosses do nothing.
Yeah,
right?
the cross thing, I feel like has.
I feel like it's the
I don't
sunlight
know.
and the holy water of the consistency, right? And the stake through the heart kind
Yeah,
of
and
thing. Or
the stake to the
maybe
heart. And wood and stake to
Definitely
the
the
heart.
stake
Wood
to
and
the
stake to
heart.
Yeah.
would fucking do it.
those
in
are pretty much
sunlight.
the most universal.
Yeah.
But anyways, Preacher's fucking cool as fuck. I actually need just to buy the seasons.
Well,
because-
so we can.
or
yeah,
or we could talk.
yeah, we can
Yeah,
work
or
that out.
or we could visit the high seas.
Yeah, we can maybe work.
Grrr. We need to get
So-
back on Batman, by the way. FYI, the animated series.
Yeah, we do.
Speaking of that, and he needs to finish the Ninja Turtles versus
Also, what we
Turtles.
should do too
Turtles versus Batman. Sorry,
is
I gotta watch that.
you guys need to watch
did.
Breaking
It was
Bad.
good.
And
Yeah, I gotta
I
try
will gladly rewatch it with you. Like
Okay.
that's how much I like that show.
I'm down to watch it.
It's
So wait,
But he's like a meth
so-
dealer, right? Isn't that all the
yeah.
whole thing's
Yeah.
about?
So I'm wondering,
In it, summing it up.
should we watch? Since we brought it up first, should we watch Firefly first, or should we watch
Serenity.
Breaking Bad or Serenity?
No.
Well, Firefly.
Well, but have you seen Serenity?
Of course, I've seen Serenity.
Okay, so that's what you have to watch first. I would say watch Firefly first because you're gonna finish it. It's only one season. Or Breaking Bad's like what, 4 or 5 seasons?
It's quite a few.
Five.
Yeah.
But the only reason why I started watching Breaking Bad was because I heard that was like the origin for Walking Dead.
I don't think so.
That's what someone, and I'm like, dude,
No.
I don't give a fuck. We were talking shit about Walking Dead on the fucking show earlier on live stream.
Whole other universe. I don't even
There's
know.
no origin for that.
Okay, thank
You need to stop with your fucking YouTube videos.
I need something.
You know all the theories and shit, the fan theories.
I don't do the sports
He's a
stuff.
sucker for that, and there's nothing wrong with
I
that.
don't do the sports stuff.
Yeah, right. You are totally a sucker for
I
those.
don't do the sports stuff.
Yeah. I watched one of those fan theories that I actually thought was pretty cool. Shout out to Kat. And I told her about it because she likes Harry Potter and she likes Mary Poppins. And I found out like how they were trying to say that Mary Poppins is in the same universe as Harry Potter. And they broke it all down and they did it really well. And it was pretty cool the way they did it. But that's like...
That kind of makes sense.
It
Maybe
does.
She's
She's
a witch,
witch. She has an umbrella instead of the broom. And they like broke it all down. And like her spells that she said... You got to watch it because you could just go on YouTube at home. Go on
Sucker
YouTube
for someone's
and you just
theories,
type in Harry Potter and Mary
Mary
Poppins,
Poppins.
same universe or whatever it was.
Because that's kind of...
It was a good little one, but it was still
The
stupid.
broom could fly, whatever. I mean, technically you can fly without a broom, too, I think.
They said that she... What do they call them when they're not like born magic or whatever?
A muggle?
Yeah, they said that she's like friends with them and all that.
Yeah.
The kids, you know
The
what I mean?
muggles are the humans. Yeah, so then...
She was definitely
I've only
Gryffindor.
recently learned about Harry Potter
Yeah, I
because
know.
of Valerie,
Val,
but
yeah.
technically Hagrid's wand is in his umbrella. So, like, it's like kind of how he
they
hides
talked
it.
about that too in there.
So that could be the same thing
So
with her.
you fucking Harry Potter nerds out there, go watch that.
That's
cool. Yeah.
fucking cool.
And that's like one of those things they're like, Johnny, how did you fucking know that? I'm like, I randomly was searching something, and it fucking popped up, and I'm all, Mary fucking Poppins and Harry Potter? Play. So,
That's pretty cool. I dig that.
It is what it is. I think you dig it. All the chicks out there are like looking it up right now, just turned our show off.
Yeah, like, fuck you guys.
Fuck! All right, so first
I never got into Harry Potter.
I did. I liked it.
I didn't either, is the thing. Only recently, the past couple of weeks, like, straight up, watched, like, 7 movies or some shit.
I did, but I like them after the third movie on more. The first two are kind of.
I mean, I like them. They're all pretty cool. But you know me.
Like my ex was like watching that shit, and I was like, "This is fucking nerd shit." It still is nerd shit, but I'm like, "That's how I was, right?"
Hey, so
and then
who
I
would
watched,
win between Harry Potter and Percy Jack?
Who is that? I don't know who that is.
Percy Jackson, fucking Zeus' son. You never watched that? Fucking
No.
damn, fuck you guys.
Well, no. I mean, it's not like.
What is it? Tell me.
Yeah, what is it?
You guys
Maybe
ever
I know.
Seen, fuck, dude. He the kid that did the whole he did a fucking Three Musketeers movie. Probably, dude. Fucking.
I am lost.
But here it is. So basically, it was the whole son of Zeus, and these were the whole like kids of gods that came down and everything else. Right? So they went.
I'm going with Harry Potter on this one. I hate to say that, but yeah.
You
Okay.
just
If I knew what it was, honestly, I would answer it honestly.
Dude,
I would, but
Harry
I have
Potter
no
could
idea.
just fucking abracadabra, and that guy's fucking done, dude.
Alakazam!
Yeah, fucking done.
And then it's like, whammy!
whammy.
And then you got these little nerds over here pretending that they're gods. No, if I knew what it was, I would actually tell you honestly. I just
I
have
bet
no.
you there's a few out there that know what I'm talking about.
hope there
Percy
is.
Jackson and the Lightning Thief and the fucking something else, and it was supposed to be like a whole like.
What
series
was
that
this
came
on?
out.
Is this a TV show or is this
No,
a
movie.
What?
Yeah.
I've never heard. Have you even heard of this, Jamie?
no, fuck
Percy
no, I've never heard of it.
Jackson and the Lightning Thief, or Percy Jackson and the
I am lost, bro.
fucking A.
Like I've never even heard of this.
Do you even operate? We could we have this this whole Justin Bieber and Tom Cruise thing that we need to talk about. I'm interested to talk about that because that shit's hilarious. So I get like it's been all over the internet, right? Apparently,
All started over Twitter.
Yeah, it's on Twitter.
That's how it started.
Okay.
I got money on Tom Cruise, bro.
Fuck yeah, I do.
Mission
Mission
Impossible,
Impossible.
like, and he trains like he does all his own
He does his
stunts. He like whatever the role is, he'll absorb it.
He's
and,
like the white Jackie
Whether we
Chan,
think
bro.
he's sane or not is a whole different. You know what I mean?
Well, this is never gonna happen. Like,
No,
we
it
know that
won't.
They will not actually do this. But I mean, fuck, that'd be I'd go Tom Cruise for
Yeah.
sure.
I think 90% of the population saying that. So
But what about Danny DeVito?
Danny DeVito
versus
there
the
was
Biebs
there
versus
was
the Biebs.
something that was made to look like a tweet from Danny DeVito telling Bieber to fight him instead.
I got money on Justin.
I want to think it's real,
I got money on Justin.
am going to pretend that it's real also.
and I got money, and I got money on Danny, my
Nah,
nigga,
not
Danny.
He's like this tall, like
Brass
he wouldn't even
knuckles-
build it. Like
brass knuckles
Justin
to the
could just do
balls,
this,
homie.
you know, and like
He's
on his
like-
forehead.
But
He's
it's
like
Justin
swinging.
Bieber. Look at that coif. Dude, look at that hair. Look at that coif.
He's
Yeah,
like
look at
he's
that
like
coif,
he's
dude.
like Odd Job though. Like the lack of height gives him an advantage.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys live in your world, and then I'll live in mine.
Maybe he has a hat that he could throw. You know, if we're talking the Always Sunny version of him, he's gonna have a fucking 6-gun
Or
in
he
his
just
belt.
stick his evil penguins on him.
He's just gonna shoot him.
The implications of it all.
Yeah, but they won't leave because of the implications. Jesus.
He was the penguin, so
Yeah, he was an awesome penguin,
Yeah.
my opinion.
He was actually really good.
yeah, debatable, but yeah,
Hashtag debatable.
That is a thing that we say here.
it is a thing.
Yeah.
Every show.
So who are you going to compare him to, penguin-wise?
There is no other one. Not in the movies. That
Just
doesn't mean
the
it
show.
was good. Now, does
So it's not debatable.
it is debatable that there could be a way better penguin version.
Dude, there could always be a better version
Yeah.
of...
So it is debatable.
Yeah, just like fucking Wolverine. People love Hugh Jackman, but it's like...
No, not me.
I didn't like Hugh Jackman as
Not me.
Wolverine. Well, dude, that was a miscasting.
I agree.
And he just
100%.
ran with it because it was
And there's
fucking
never been
dollars.
another Wolverine, right? So same thing.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yet. Yeah. But, you know, the MCU is not going to be like casting a X-Man anytime soon.
Not for another, 5 years?
Probably.
Well,
They're already
because
in
they have them all already.
Well, but it's not the same universe. You know what I mean? Like, so they're not going to bring anyone in, like, create X-Men in their universe, right? Like,
right.
yeah. But they're already talking about Fantastic Four, which I would argue is kind of stupid because, like, who the fuck cares?
I don't.
Like, no one cares.
Well, the Human Torch is pretty cool. I
Yeah,
guess.
but that's one character out of the four. Like, you
Yeah.
got a Rock, a girl that turns invisible, and fucking Stretchy Dong Man.
Stretchy Dongman.
You know what I mean? Like,
Dongman is actually
it's
how
weird.
how it's pronounced.
Sure, Dongman. I don't know. Not feeling it. Like, I feel like that's a waste of time to do that.
Honestly, I think they wasted time. Superhero fatigue is going to set in really, really soon, and people are just going to fucking just be like, you know what, I'm done with superheroes.
Because they got to go a different route. They can't just stick on the same shit, you know, like all the goody two-shoe
'Cause-
Avengers and goody two-shoe
Yeah, because
fucking
that- dude, I
Fantastic
mean-
Four.
Dude, Avengers ended up here, and it's like even Endgame was like,
That's why I think Deadpool was a really cool like mix-up because he's an
Yeah.
anti-hero. Venom, they tried, but he ended
failed.
up. Yeah, he ended up actually being a hero. It was a weird. The Venom was weird.
I didn't like that movie.
yeah, Venom.
It
no, I
was not
didn't.
good.
But then I think they really missed it with Jason Momoa and
Aquaman.
oh, dude, he should have been Lobo. Just gonna put that out there, dude. If you like,
Oh, yeah, you said that
anti-heroes,
before.
dude, he should have been fucking Lobo, dude. He was perfect, perfect. But he's Aquaman,
You know what I want is a reboot of Spawn.
They're
dude. They're
I think
bringing that, dude.
I think
Jamie
they're
Foxx is
talking
supposed
about
to
that,
be
right?
Spawn.
Yeah, they're talking about it.
I remember hearing something about that. I think
No,
that'd be great.
dude, fucking what's his name? Fucking the creator of it, Todd McFarlane.
Oh,
McFarlane, yeah.
He's directing it, and Jamie Foxx is going to be.
Dude, and Jamie
Is that
Foxx,
for sure, or is it
Yeah.
talks? Okay.
Jamie
they've
Foxx
already-
plays a good bad guy. Like I saw him in
Shanae.
no, Baby Driver as like as
Yeah.
this guy named Bats or whatever. And dude, he's
Yeah.
menacing. He's really good. I like him a lot. I think he'll make a good Spawn.
He's all right. I don't hate him. He's all
I
right.
hated. You know what movie I hated of his was Law Abiding Citizen.
don't know
I
if
never
I
saw that
never
one, but I
saw
know
it.
you're talking. That's the one where
Just-
he's in jail, right?
Yeah, no, he's
Or no,
a
he's the
lawyer.
president
Yeah,
or the
no,
lawyer
no,
or something.
He's a lawyer, but it's just like just because your plan is so awesome, and it's like this guy figure, just
I liked him in The Kingdom. That's probably the only movie.
Oh, The Kingdom was fucking.
So The
awesome,
Kingdom and Miami Vice are the two movies that I
dude.
actually
Miami
like
Vice
him in.
dude was fucking. He was
his
rocking
role,
the shit in
yeah.
that one.
So I like those. Outside of that, I can't remember like any that really
Have
stood
you seen
out.
the one with Tom Cruise?
Yeah, with he's a taxi cab
That one was
driver.
actually
We
pretty
played
good.
that one,
Oh,
video,
yeah, it's
but he was kind of a bitch role. Like
Dude.
you know what I mean? It was.
well,
you
he
know.
was a taxi.
Django.
I hate that
Ooh.
movie. So.
Do you really?
Yeah, we've talked about this on the
Oh, it's
podcast.
fucking badass,
Yeah,
dude.
it's garbage.
Why? What's garbage about
We've
it?
talked about this on the podcast like 3 times.
Why do you hate it?
Because the gun shit is retarded. Like unlimited ammo is retarded.
Oh, but it makes it fun.
I hate Tarantino movies.
Oh, Jesus.
We've already talked about this on the podcast
Yeah, I
like
don't
100
remember.
times.
I think
all
that's the highlight. I
That's
hate Tarantino
weird.
Yeah.
movies.
That's weird. You're
Yeah.
the only person I've ever met that doesn't
Yep.
like Tarantino movies.
I know.
yeah.
They're garbage, in my opinion.
That's strange.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jamie, Django was fucking awesome.
Gay.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I like Reservoir Dogs. I like that movie.
But that was a Tarantino movie.
That's what I'm saying.
But you like that one, so you
That's
like
what I just
some.
said.
You
I like
of
one
them.
movie. It was like the first one, right? Because there's nothing like that. So
You didn't like Once Upon a Time in Mexico
Nope.
or any of those?
That
ones?
wasn't Tarantino.
No.
Yeah.
Robert. That was the other guy.
yeah.
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez, yeah.
Oh, my
Different
bad.
guy.
Yeah.
The one with Johnny
Tarantino-
Depp?
I didn't
Wasn't
like that.
Okay.
Oh, that one was garbage, dude.
Yeah. I'm not a fan. I don't like every time I've seen one of his movies, I'm like, this is stupid.
You didn't even like Inglourious Bastards?
Nope.
Damn, that one
That was, I think, the last one I watched, actually.
that one
of
was
his.
good.
Nah. Not in my opinion. And I like Brad Pitt, too, but I just didn't like the movie. The Nazi scalps part was kind of cool. Like the saying.
Do you
the
like Guy Ritchie?
Name. I know who that is. What
Layer
movie?
Cake,
Name-
Snatch.
Lock, Stock, Two.
So
Lock,
Snatch I
Stock-
love, yeah, and it's
Lock,
similar,
Stock,
right?
Two
Yeah,
Smoking
yeah.
Barrels.
Layer Cake was all right. It was just too boring. Lock, Stock, it's all right. It's still the same. I know it is.
Yeah.
You're right, though.
Yeah.
It is very similar.
Yeah. Rock and Rolla.
I do like that one. So,
Abby,
yeah, more
Abby,
than
I've been
Tarantino.
robbed.
The same style.
Revolver.
Yeah. Snatch, though, is one of my favorites of that
Snatch is
style.
a fucking awesome
Dude, just
movie.
that part with Vinnie Jones. He's all
Mhm.
point Desert Eagle, point 50.
Right.
And the fact that Joe says replica on it.
Right. That was a badass scene, bro.
Oh, when he shoots through the fucking wall.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Abby,
So tight.
pick up your shoes. And he drops down.
I think
boom.
I think what it is Tarantino's movies are like way more over the top and way too much dialogue, and it just kind of bores the fuck out of me.
They are. They're kind of like Kevin Smith.
Wait,
movies,
what was
where it's like they're
okay,
extremely
wait a minute. I
dialogue-heavy.
do have another one. What was the cowboy one with Kurt Russell that he just came out with recently? That was last
Hateful
week.
Eight.
Yes.
And I brought it
That
up,
was good.
and I brought it up to where there's actually an
oh.
extended cut.
I
Did you
haven't
see that?
watched that one. No.
No, you haven't.
So there's another
Dude.
Tarantino. So I liked his like first one and I liked his like last big one.
Dude, Hateful Eight was so good. They actually had so much more in there
Yeah.
that they broke it down on
3
Netflix.
goddamn hours I sat there.
But there's more.
I have to say it was very torturous though.
it
But I
was
liked
awesome.
it. I did like it. Yeah.
Daisy
That's legit.
Dahmer. Dude, I mean, I was watching it last night.
You should
Daisy Dahmer.
You should watch it, man. It's pretty good.
It's an awesome fucking flick, bro.
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson's a badass character, right? I think he is. And Kurt Russell. I mean, those are the only reasons why you really want to watch that movie.
Literally, dude, it's just a handful of characters in a fucking
Kurt
room.
Russell smacking that girl around was kind of cool.
Dude, he fucking.
It was. If
Dude,
you
they
guys see it,
smacked-
you'll
dude, they
understand.
smacked
She's
her in the
running her mouth, and you just like crack.
Dude,
A
the
bunch of
song.
times.
The song.
I don't remember the song.
You don't remember the song?
It was like
He's
2
all,
years ago when I saw it. I don't remember.
Let's talk about equality.
I don't remember.
It was in that.
Still
movie.
Tarantino, so it's like after I saw it, I was like, hey, that was good. Like I liked it, but then I was like,
hate it.
now I don't really give a shit. Like I'm not gonna watch it again.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Just look at Aaron. I was like, just not my thing. All right, so that was it with the. So we all think that Tom Cruise would win if that actually happens.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
After all that, that's all we were saying.
That's all we're trying to get
Sure.
at.
All right, what's next?
The next one is we got a Batman that helps the homeless.
Well, okay, yeah, play this bad boy.
I mean, like, we all knew that he would.
Well, yeah,
You know.
duh.
Bruce fucking Wayne. Check this out. All right.
Peter Holmes is awesome. You know Peter Holmes? Yeah, I know who he is, yeah. I don't know him personally, but I know Peter Holmes.
Well, yeah, he's Batman, so of course you know who he is, dumbass.
Because you thought you were Peter Holmes.
Oh, I thought it was Peter Holmes. That's fucking hilarious.
How are you? Got you a bagel and a coffee.
He's even trying to talk.
Yeah. Got you a bagel and a coffee.
That cool? Were you a fan of the Power Rangers?
Not really, no.
That was a random.
Batman? Were you a fan of Batman?
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't you like the Power Rangers?
Because Power Rangers is for another generation.
Fair enough.
That's a good point.
Keep on.
He's on point with that
Happy
answer.
holidays.
Yeah.
So here's a bagel and a coffee.
He sounds like a drunk old man.
He kind of does.
His
yeah.
voice needs to be reworked.
Here's a
He
big
actually
one.
has the chin and you know what I mean for the younger Batman looking guy.
Yeah.
You know? He actually doesn't look bad for
There's
his.
a bagel and a coffee.
His cowl
Yeah,
is
right.
legit too, but his
Yeah.
suit is fucking bunk.
Yeah, well, he built it himself, obviously.
I'm
mean,
surprised
like-
he wasn't arrested for fucking. looking
Alfred
him up.
was drunk that weekend when he built that for him. So,
The fitting was off.
yeah. His voice, bro.
How's your day going?
This is super sweet, though. Honestly, like in a nice way. Like this is
Fucking
really
badass from Jersey.
cool. Yeah.
What are you doing with your life, huh?
Hey, you
I
didn't-
got you a
yeah.
bagel and a coffee.
Yeah.
Let's do it, guy.
You're doing okay over here. Okay,
Do
doke.
you something
He
else.
sounds like the clown from Spawn.
Is that Krusty? Fuck you.
Fucking yeah, exactly. Or fucking he sounds more like Danny. He sounds more like Danny DeVito. So
Yesterday was pretty warm.
Or the Violator. Or the Vindicator.
It's plain with butter, if that's okay. That's really awesome, Batman. And Toronto, Batman.
yeah, that's cool, dude.
That's really
Fuck
awesome,
yeah.
Batman.
How are these?
Make sure where you guys
Like when I see these young people that are homeless,
Yeah.
I think in my head that they're doing this voluntarily. I'm just saying, like I see people that are younger than me that are pushing carts and shit, and they don't look like they're on drugs or anything. They're relatively well groomed
Or they're
or whatever.
really hurting for it. Like, honestly, like.
no, like I saw a dude on a fucking scooter, like a Razor, and a small dog like on the handlebars holding half of it, you know, and he's just scooting along. But you could tell he was a vagrant. Like
The blonde dude, right?
yeah, the blonde dude.
with
We
the-
all
yeah,
know.
he
wears a hat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
we all know
who
the blonde
that
dude
is.
in the camo. Yeah.
But he is a vagrant, right?
Yeah, he is.
Like,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
so because
this
I've
is local,
known,
obviously.
I've known people that are like I've known people to basically just give up the whole material life thing
Yeah.
and just go be squatters, and it's like they're that guy is doing it voluntarily, in my opinion. Right, so he's homeless, right? But he's not like causing anybody problems or whatever.
Well, I mean, some people just, you know, like they had. It doesn't have to mean that they're on drugs or something. What it could mean too is they had especially if they're that young, they could have a bad family life and they just want to get the fuck out of there. You know,
I guess.
or they move to another city trying to do something for a job and it falls through and now they don't have any money or whatever.
But then again, I've known a handful of,
That's
I know
brutal.
a bunch of people that were homeless that were living in their cars, and they honestly chose to do that because, well, I can't go home because my parents don't want me doing what I do. What do you do? Well, I get drunk every night and I fucking smoke weed or I do drugs.
yeah, but
Well,
it's still voluntary,
Well,
like what
yeah,
Jamie
it's
said.
voluntary, dude. So you can't really be on your parents' case about not letting you do that in their house.
Sure.
well, in their house is their property,
Yeah.
right? So like
Right.
it's
So
if
they
it's
have
their,
to say
yeah, if it's their rules, like fuck it.
you have to abide. And
I don't
they're
know.
just like,
It's
"Fuck
just weird, man. Like I see young people that are homeless, and I'm like, isn't there someone that's
Yeah,
gonna
but
take
I
care of
mean,
you?
like you got to think about it too. Like back in our day, more maybe yours too, but more ours. You never saw anyone but old fuckers that were like, or a total drugged out person that was homeless.
Yeah.
Now it's just rampant. It's like everywhere.
they're everywhere.
You
yeah.
cannot go in our area to any store or freeway overpass or by any creek or anything without seeing that shit.
Yep,
Like it's everywhere.
it's
So,
absolutely
yeah,
everywhere.
and it's economy, it's politics. There's a bunch of different reasons why. It's
Yeah.
sad. It sucks.
And dude, I take the light rail through downtown, and it's right when you hit the Discovery Museum.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's.
It's like the fucking Tenderloin.
I feel
or some
like
shit.
even when I was young, that was like the same shit over there. But I'm saying like just out here, like
Yeah, but it's
that
like
was-
reoccurring. You know what I mean? It's like they.
Yeah,
you know,
or you go by
they
the
get it
train
cleaned up.
station over
Yeah.
there. And
Oh, yeah,
that's
the train
just-
station.
yeah. But it's always been that. Always been downtown SJ, dude. Is always been shit show like that kind of thing. But
Yeah,
like you could
as
go
far
now
back
to
as
all
I
the
can
small towns and stuff like here and smaller, and it's there, which is crazy. You know what I mean? Like that, it's just like why, like. It's because it's not just economy. Can be just the economy. There's got to be multiple reasons.
I was there was this one time I was in Jack in the Box, the one over off of the end of Monterey.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm sitting in there, and there's a vagrant, a homeless guy, sitting in the back smoking a cigarette inside, and like, so
Zero fucks.
yeah. Instead of like, because I'm the kind of guy that like I'm not gonna give these people money, but I will give them food, you know. I did. I went up and I bought a $10 gift card, And I gave it to him. I'm like, hey, man, if you get hungry, here, $10 on here.
There you go.
You know, kind of a thing. And, like, the part that pisses me off, not that I need any type of recognition or anything, but, like, they just fucking snap it out of your hand hella quick, and they don't say shit.
Some do, some don't.
No thank you, no anything. And it's like, I'm like, you know, like, just because I believe in manners, like, a thank you would be nice. But, I mean, other than that, you know, whatever. I get whatever feeling I get for having given that guy something. Hopefully he doesn't go try and trade it for fucking,
You're not used to San Jose,
whatever.
then.
Yeah. Well, we're
San
going to be talking
Jose.
about manners a little bit later, too.
Fuck, San Jose,
Yeah.
they're like, well, it wasn't chicken. And you're like,
Oh, yeah, they get picky about it.
oh, dude, it's like, oh, I got you KFC.
I mean,
You
dude,
didn't give me extra crispy?
I've gone out of my way to give them money. I've gone out of the way to feed them. I've done different. When I was involved in church, I went out and fed and helped and did. I've done things throughout my life.
Right.
But like, there's something going on in today versus then that's different. And I can't quite put my finger on it. Haven't really thought about it too much. But I know there's something going on. Obviously, economy is a little bit of it. Obviously, society is a little bit of it. I feel like a lot of people just give up because they're just sick and tired of being controlled all the time in a weird way. Like, even if they're an addict or whatever, I just feel like they're just like, eh. And then, obviously, in California, the cost of living, especially in Bay Area, is so fucking much. I know that there's some people that actually have a place to stay and live, but then they still go out and live the street life during the day, and then they go home and sleep at their house, and they get money that way.
You can make 30
I don't know
grand-
them personally, but I know they are.
Yeah, you can make 30 grand a year being homeless.
Oh, easy. Yeah.
Straight up.
Yep. Especially if you have a
Fucking
doggy.
ridiculous.
Sit there with a doggy, and you have your sign.
Like, you see the same guy with the same sign every day, the same fucking thing. You're like, come on, man. Like, you obviously live somewhere.
Yeah.
I had wanted to do this for a long time as a social experiment. Just say, like, stand out there with a sign in, like, nice clothes and just be like, have job, give me money anyway.
I would.
And just see
I
what
would
happens.
flip him a quarter, just like Two-Face. Just
You know what I mean? Like, just see what happens. See if I make any money that way, just for the fuck of it.
some people that are really pissed off about the whole situation probably would give you money.
At least you're fucking honest about it.
Yeah. Like,
Here's
fucking,
$5.
No, yeah.
Oh, those are the best signs ever.
Bet you
I
can't
need
hit me
money
with a quarter.
no, they'll say, I need drugs or I need alcohol or something. Like, they'll actually say
I
that.
just need a good time.
And then I'm like, okay, here.
I'll be honest, I need money for beer. I've seen that. Yep. I've seen on the internet, bet you can't hit me with a quarter. I've seen family was kidnapped by ninjas, need money
Nice.
for kung fu lessons. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, you're
that
giving
one.
them money now for creativity.
yeah.
They should have one. I haven't seen this yet. I'm not a Vietnam vet. That would be awesome.
Ooh.
That would be awesome with the army shirt on too, because that's what they always say.
And the
Oh, I'm a
bandana.
Vietnam vet. It's like, yeah. It's like, what the, what difference
Dude,
does
you're
that
like,
make? Honestly, like,
dude,
Yeah.
you're like 36. You're a Vietnam vet.
oh,
Well, yeah,
my
I
God.
had that secret serum that they gave Captain America, so.
I've got reverse Benjamin Button disease.
All right. Speaking of food,
Yeah, we got Taco Bell. We got a little article about Taco Bell here.
yeah. Once
I'll
again,
pull it
how
up.
come Taco Bell is the shit?
Go ahead and read us into this one.
Well, just basically, this is all we just wanted a reason to talk about Taco Bell, honestly,
For
because
sure.
they are the #1 Mexican restaurant food in fucking the United States, Aaron. I know that, like, whenever you're like, I'm hungry, I feel like some Mexican cuisine. You're like, I'm thinking Taco Bell.
I'm thinking I'm gonna drive to San. I'm driving to
trying
San
be
Jose
like-
to go to
he's
my
like
motherfucking
deflecting.
Mexican spot.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, anyways, this is just their little page that's gonna show you that they do scholarships. I mean, this is literally their homepage, like for
It's
it.
like their mission.
So Taco
statements
Bell,
and
yeah,
stuff,
Taco
yeah.
Bell Foundation, and it's just like you could, if you're trying to like help them out or
I'm
whatever,
living
donate,
Demolition
whatever.
Man,
Yeah.
dude. This is the beginning of Demolition Man. All
awesome.
Over again. Fuck, dude.
This is awesome.
Fucking awesome. It's capitalism as fuck.
Simon Phoenix is
You
gonna
know?
come out.
McDonald's
dude,
has the
fuck
same
some
kind
shit
of
up.
thing, but this is Taco Bell, so it at least has quality food, and it's #1. So
I gotta admit that, like, I have been eating more Taco Bell now that I got this different job,
yep.
because we're always on the move, so it's always got.
And you're like, I need good quality, healthy substance.
Yes.
Right, and that only makes sense.
Get that Taco.
Yeah,
Bell.
I mean there is no other reason. Yeah.
Fucking love Taco Bell.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
okay.
I don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah, so anyways, it's all about scholarships and all that good stuff. It's like, what the liberals all talk about, except for it's all voluntary and it's through a company. So
Yeah.
instead of making people pay for it at gunpoint.
Have you heard, bro?
Absolutely. All right, and we're back. And we want to talk about the number 2 threat to the show. Jamie has this all ready to go.
Goddamn sharks.
Stay out of the fucking water.
What did you call them? Satan's serpents of the sea?
Satan's servants of the sea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And demons of the deep.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, those are great ones.
Like
I need to bring those back. Yeah.
There's something about it.
I actually need to brainstorm and come up with more because I feel
There was
like
an assassin one, too, I think, that you did.
yeah, I don't remember. I do remember me
So
saying
good, though.
Assassins of the Sea or something. I don't know.
All right,
Those were like half those were freestyle too, actually.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Either way.
I just haven't got triggered enough because there hasn't been enough stories. But now that the season's changing, where it's beach weather,
So
we're
I
gonna have
take
more.
it- So you're not a big fan of sharks.
Have you watched the show?
What gave it away?
Yeah, stay out of fucking water. But
Do
I
you
mean,
even watch the show, bro?
do you watch, bro?
But do you?
Even like Deep Blue Sea when they give him like bigger
Oh, bro,
brains.
we've come on, bro. We've covered this. Yeah, you can't fuck with that. We have a whole episode that's little what is it? Best of. With just all the sharks. Maybe a margarita or two. Shout out to Andy.
Margarita or two.
Even the sand sharks on Sci-Fi Channel.
And he's all they're
Or the ice
reproducing.
sharks.
I'm all they're fucking.
Sharing his story of the time he beat up a shark that was attacking
Looks like he works
his
out, bro.
daughter.
I know I was hitting it, and I hit it with everything I could, and it let go.
For the first time, Charles and Paige Winter are discussing their brutal shark attack. It happened earlier this month in Atlantic Park. 17-year-old Paige was in shallow waters when the shark grabbed on.
Shallow
refusing to let
waters.
go.
He's got
Her
that
father
Joe
was just a few
Mantegna
feet away
nose.
and immediately jumped into
That's
action.
a schnoz.
Over the water, and when I pulled
He was
her
just
up,
trying
a
to
shark
flex that.
came up with her, and it was a big shark.
Paige
Oh,
was rushed to the
fuck. I didn't
hospital
know
where
that.
She's still recovering. Doctors were ultimately forced to amputate her left leg and some of her
Oh,
fingers. They say it could
Jesus.
have been even worse had someone at the scene not made a tourniquet to stop the bleeding.
Sounds like
Despite
it's a
the
bull
loss of
shark.
some key extremities, the teen is upbeat about
Shallow
her
It would be in
water.
North
Another
Carolina.
thing that has
Yeah.
not been affected by the ordeal, her attitude towards sharks.
I'm gonna be able to walk, I'm gonna be able to write, I'm gonna be able to do just kind of like everything. Sharks are still good people. And
Fuck
that's
that.
just kind of the
First
truth.
off, they're not
They're
people.
still so good.
They're
And
fish.
they're so cool. They're pretty cool. Good people.
Stockholm
Earlier this week,
syndrome.
a second North Carolina teen was attacked
Yeah.
by a shark. Austin
Okay,
was bit on the
I
foot,
mean,
but
really?
doctors say that injury is minor and will heal with the help of surgery. Fox News now streams
Okay,
live
poor
newscasts
girl,
across the
that's
country all
horrible.
day. A
Yeah,
link is on
Jesus
our
But
Christ.
like, really, they're good people.
I don't
I
know,
mean,
because
she's a
they're
dumb
good-
kid. I get it, but they're not people.
Oh, my
Like,
God.
Are you calling a lion a person?
The lion tried to maul me, but man, he's
That
my
is
peeps,
fucked
yo.
up.
That was weird. Yeah.
Lion's my
And
peeps,
what do they
bro.
say? The dad pulled her out, and then the shark was still attached. That's fucking gnarly, bro.
That's got to be a bull shark. That's why I was tripping when the whole like bull sharks are on California turf, and it's like no fucking way, dude. We're fucked.
And they're the ones that swim up the fresh water. Yeah, I'm sure
The
you knew
Delta,
that.
you're fucked, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, Mississippi, they found them like way up there.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
That's one. No, I'm cool.
Like in the middle of our country or past the middle of our country. They've swam all the way up.
It's all right. Let's go in a swimming hole. It's part
Stay
of
the
this-
fuck
it's part
out of the
Mississippi
goddamn
River.
water, bro. I mean, I feel like we warned everyone, like, what was it, episode 2, 3, 4, somewhere in there. That's when we started it.
All of them, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
I don't think we had Stay Out of the Water on episode 1 or maybe not 2, but it was right at the very beginning.
But dude, what if we got those snakeheads around here?
Snakeheads the fish?
Yeah.
I know the name. I can't picture what it looks like. But yeah.
Those weird, ill-looking things
Oh,
with the nasty.
Well,
ass
it doesn't
fucking-
matter, Aaron. Stay the fuck out of the fucking water. What don't you understand about this, bro?
Yeah, there's a real
Feel
simple,
like it's very clear.
real simple solution.
I don't think
Help
you have
me
to
help
tell,
you
You don't have
stay
to tell
alive.
me. You don't have to tell
Sure.
me.
Now, when you were fishing,
It's not.
were
my
you
kind.
on land?
Oh fuck yeah.
So see, you were smart. He was smart. Oh yeah, this bad boy. Pull it up real quick.
Yeah, fuck you.
This
on that
snakehead
one.
nonsense. Yeah, it looks like an eel almost, like an eel and a fish fucked.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable.
I don't like that at
That
all.
looks like you take your fucking finger right off.
Jesus,
Click that
look
one
at
real
this
quick. Yeah, we both went there.
Jeez,
Yeah.
God.
Look,
damn.
yeah, your finger is gone.
Almost
Dude,
looks like a
Look
barracuda.
at his eye, bro.
Dude, they made movies on this already, and it's like they could survive. And it's like, dude, why did you guys do that? Now you've made it real. Now you've made it real.
Fuck that.
Yeah, no thanks.
Just stay the fuck out of the water.
It's really easy.
Well, you know
guys.
what did it for me was River Monsters. That's honestly that show when it came out, it literally solidified stay the fuck out of all water. For me. I learned.
You're a quick learner.
Because before it was like, okay, just stay the fuck out of the ocean. And then when I found out what's in fresh water, I was like, okay,
And now
right,
it's like,
now it's just
stay
all water.
20 feet
Yeah.
away from a pool.
Swimming pools, you have to live at least 3 blocks away. We already covered this in the show because of the
If you
tidal
have a
wave.
swimming pool, you're a fucking madman.
Yeah.
Or a
Yeah.
woman. A madman.
A madman, or however you.
You can't take a bath. You can only do a shower, and you got to do it quick. You wash your nuts real quick,
and you're out of there.
Yeah, you get the one side, the other side, scrub it all under the taint, and then you're out. And your butt cracked, of course.
The old taint wash.
'Cause I don't want to smell you. I'll risk your life because I don't want to have to smell it. Or just get a shit ton of wet wipes.
Reasonable.
I feel like there's
Reasonable.
that, right? We
Just
could
use
do that.
wipes. Just hobo showered, bro.
Jamie's all like in the bathroom later on, just wet wiping.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Sponge bath.
A whole what's it called? A garbage can full of wet wipes and shit. What's that, Jamie? None of your fucking business.
Don't worry about
but
it.
I'm alive.
I ain't dead.
Right.
Duct tape around the toilet. Fucking piss in the sink.
He's like, got a bunch of bottles that are full of yellow liquid, mysterious liquid. What are you doing, bro? I don't want one to swim up my pee hole, bro. Seen that shit.
It's like peeing on an electric fence.
Seen that shit on River Monsters, bro.
Travels up. Not into it.
Yeah. These little barbs clicking on your fucking
Oh,
penis
God,
hole.
those are the worst fucking.
That's what I'm saying. Even the little shit you can't even see.
That's terrifying.
Stay the fuck out of the water is
The
all we're saying.
Patu or the Mpito?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
that.
Yeah. All right, what's next, Jamie? Come on. You got to guide us here a little bit.
So the next one. We're gonna go ahead and get into the first freedom topic. It's
Okay.
gonna be about Hong Kong and the protests against the Chinese government. This whole thing is kind of convoluted, and I did what I could to do some research on it, but it seems it's a little hard to follow. We have a video here that we're going to bring up, but I don't know if it's going to talk a lot about the politics.
It's kind of a generic thing. Yeah.
But so what's happening is what it seems like is that the Hong Kong citizens are up in arms against this bill that will allow extradition of Hong Kong citizens to China if they commit a crime.
For like due process kind of thing, right?
Right. Well, something like that. Like, so I looked up like what exactly extradition is, and what it is. It's a an alliance between two different jurisdictions. Of like basically, if you commit a crime in one, they can send you to the other for
more punishment,
for sentencing, is what it seems like. So you could do something that may not be a very bad crime, like a misdemeanor or something like that.
Well, it's like Julian Assange, right? Like he got taken in by, was it the UK or whatever the fuck, and now they brought him to America, or they're gonna bring him to America for sentencing. So that's extradition.
So you can commit what is considered a crime in one area and then be sent to an area where the punishment for that crime is more severe. And so the civilians are just up in arms, the citizens, and they're calling for resign of this Carrie Lam and all this sort of stuff because they're saying that basically.
Okay,
she's
so
a
Hong
fucking-
Kong is what you're talking then. Yeah. So she's got to be Hong Kong.
If you want to know about
No,
this,
because China's like the alpha, right? Like they
Yeah.
control the whole region, right?
but you got to watch
yeah.
Batman: The Dark Knight. Back when they're talking about getting the Asian dude from Hong Kong because they can't go in there and extradite one of their own.
Oh
and all that.
fuck, I remember that. Yeah,
Remember-
yeah.
Dude, watch that. Watch that part.
That
to
old
where
yeah. He's saying watch Batman to understand what the fuck we're talking about.
boom. You'll
Makes
get it.
sense to me.
crushed it.
That might have been the smartest thing you said on the show the entire time you've been on the show.
Watch Batman.
Yeah. Now you get to stay at least 2 more episodes. Yeah. A little fucking like snarky ass laugh. That was awesome, actually. Forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean,
Because that was the thing was when you're watching the movie, you're like, he's going to fucking Hong Kong.
they
Batman?
can't stop him. Oh my
Yeah.
god, they make this whole big thing
Yeah.
about.
He didn't wear a suit there either, right?
No.
No,
Yeah, he
yeah.
just had like the mask or something.
No, he wore his suit.
No, yeah. He
Batman
wore this-
suit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
'Cause
That
remember-
is Dark
remember
Knight.
That
though.
was when he did the.
Remember he swooped in.
I just watched this like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I think that's when I took a shit in the middle of the movie.
He had
'Cause
his
the movie was shit.
he had his cape. It was folded up into
I
a
remember that.
backpack.
Dude, remember
Yeah, he
was just
fired
straight
the,
fucking lighting it
um,
down.
the thing onto the glass, and then you jumped.
Yeah,
off.
what he was saying, the little gun with the pump.
Yeah.
And the little gluey, gooey nonsense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so but there was another time where he used that, but this one was just a single one on some glass, and then he detonated, and that was when they used the skyhook.
Right.
He pulled the zip cord on the thing, and it went up to the sky, and then the fucking like 747.
Yeah, how he
came by.
extracted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I remember that.
that was tight.
That was fucking awesome.
Shit was
Extradition
fucking tight.
Batman style, yo.
That's a whole nother thing.
that was
yeah.
bad.
So, anyways, getting back to this. This shit.
Yeah, let's go ahead and watch.
Yeah,
Let's see what's happening here. So there's protesters arrested after violent clashes in Hong Kong. Let's just kind of see what's going on over there. It's fucking nuts.
Police say 11 people were arrested during Wednesday's demonstrations for alleged disorderly conduct,
They all
unlawful
have
assembly, and
goggles,
assaulting police.
umbrellas,
Authorities say some
masks.
people used bricks and sharpened metal poles.
Those little arm print
and there
things so they
remains
don't get
a
burned by
heavy
the sun
police
when they
presence around
drive.
central Hong Kong.
We know.
Lawmakers have postponed a debate on the extradition bill. At the heart of this unrest, it's not clear when the discussions will resume. Ivan Watson is monitoring the situation.
See, the other
for us
thing
in
is,
Hong Kong.
what
He
happened
joins us
was
now, and
they tabled it, is what they said. They
Right.
or not tabled it. They
Put it on the back burner.
yeah,
They don't wanna.
they're extending the ruling or whatever. So it's not going to pass now. But the people are like, fuck that. That just means that for the next 20 or 30 years, you guys can always have that possibly going to happen. What they need to do
That little
is,
trump card.
is
That,
make it so that it can't happen. That's what they're fucking upset about.
I think an interesting thing to bring up is that, like, look at France, right? It's a different situation there, but they're having all the riots and you know what I mean? Like, it's just like a big distrust of big government is what's going on, I think.
Fucking awesome.
They're yeah, fuck yeah. But it's like, they're totally overstepping. Can we change? Yeah, because I don't like seeing
Yeah, I
it
gotcha,
over
I
our heads.
gotcha.
It's driving me crazy a little bit.
I got you.
But I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's weird having that whole big government thing control you so much, and then like watching people, like, I don't know, in Europe I've seen a bunch of them where they just accept it all. Like, oh yeah, the police are just yeah.
Or here.
The government just being their
well,
government.
Yeah. They're a little worse though. Europe's pretty bad. Spoons, bro.
Oh,
They're a lot worse. But
well,
yeah,
speaking of Nazis,
cameras everywhere.
California, they got that whole DMV decided to do a whole new rule to where law to where you can't even restore your own car. You can't take apart your car. You can't sell parts.
Did it pass, or is that in the voting process?
I think that's
I
in the
saw
voting
some.
process to where it's like, well, and their whole guise is, well, it's for harmful materials being in the environment. But it's like, dude, I've been working on cars since I was a kid with my dad and all that other shit. Oil, I mean, you know, dude, people know how to.
What's the difference between any other car? They all have oil in them, like.
But I mean, they're
and
just giving
coolant.
more money to the dealerships.
And then the batteries in the fucking big old fucking bullshit cars, all their green energy shit.
But I just thought it was weird.
They go
It's
into
like,
landfills. It's like, so what are you talking about?
But it's like government saying, you know what, you can't work on your own car. You
Well,
can't
they
do
did
your
that
own.
with. They're doing that with the exhaust. They do that.
Yeah.
It's always government's always trying to control everyone,
But-
right?
Dude, but you know, now you're fucked with my hobby. You know, I like working on cars. It
Well,
it relaxes me.
I feel like that's how a lot of the fucking retard fucking statists are, though. They're like, oh, it only bothers me when that one issue comes up. You know what I mean? Like, oh, how dare
no.
you? If I'm a motorcycle guy, now all of a sudden I'm mad about the exhaust law.
No, it was
If I'm
bad
a gun
before.
guy, now all of a sudden I'm mad about them going after high cap magazines.
But
If
now
I'm a
it's like
free
one of
speech
those-
type person, I'm mad when they. You know what I mean? Like it's only when it's their issue where I'm just
no.
always mad that you're coming after my fucking freedom.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's-
about any of it.
It's a
Yeah,
freedom,
don't
but
control
now-
me, bro.
But now you're coming after my dream ride. I get to drive my dream ride around.
You're kind of proving my point. Being
No, I'm not, because I was always against this shit to begin with.
Well, I know.
Now you've just fucking kicked it up to fucking 11. Now
Yeah.
you cranked that notch up to 11.
Yeah. But
Which is
honestly,
just
with all
another
the
reason.
level of bullshit that's going on, especially with what we are supposed to be in America, that is a statism thing. But by what we came from and what we're supposed to be, like independent people and all that, we should be like riding the streets right now. I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying that
Should
that's
be.
where we should be by what we're supposed to be. Like from our founding, we went to war over a 2% fucking tax, or partially went to war. But now look at what we're paying.
We've come so far.
Yeah, in the bad way. Like downhill. Yeah. I don't know. It's
Pretty
fucking
sa-
weird.
It's sad.
But yeah, this whole protest thing, Jamie, what are your thoughts on this whole thing? Because
I think the protest is doing the right thing as long as it's. Here's the thing: there's a difference between a protest and a revolution. Okay,
Right.
Right now it's a protest. You go out there, you wear an umbrella, you wear some safety goggles, wear a mask, whatever. Protect yourself from tear gas. You protect yourself from pepper spray. Protect yourself from water hoses, that kind of shit. But then, if you get suppressed down to the point where you are being overpowered by that shit, well, I mean, sorry, but like maybe it's time for the fucking boogaloo, dude.
you know what? If you get suppressed, then I guarantee Trump's against it. Because he... that fucking bastard. Yeah.
Dude, how does that feel having your president so
Gun freedom.
Doing more?
It's kind of like my friend.
Are you
doing-
asking me?
No,
Like,
I'm
I
asking
think it's
any-
I
stupid.
looked
I'm
at you. He
asking-
was talking.
I'm asking
I just looked at you.
any of you Trump guys like that might be watching. It's like, dude, your guy was like, oh, he's on my side.
And then they justify it by saying, well, yeah, the bump stock's a piece of shit. I saw that today, as recently as today.
No one needs a bump
Yeah.
stock.
It's like, that's not the point. It's
Know
still
your
a part.
fuds.
It's still a part that
No
you
one
put on
needs
your
a
gun.
suppressor.
It doesn't matter if you need it, right? We could also argue, do you need a bayonet, right? We could argue that, but it doesn't matter if I like them or not.
Well,
Anyone should have the choice to do whatever they fucking want.
I'm already mad.
Well, here it is,
I
dude. Well,
can't-
Triggered?
I'm not even getting into
well, if the
this.
speed limit is only like what 70 in most places, 65. Why do you
On
have
the
a car?
freeway?
Yeah. Why do you have a car that goes 100 and something miles an hour? You don't say shit about that. Why do you need this? Why do you need all that?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not even partaking in this because
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start
Triggered.
fucking yelling.
You're triggered. You're triggered.
It's just true, but I mean, it's just. I mean, you gotta see. I mean, they do the same thing. Cars kill more fucking people than fucking guns.
Assault cars. I love that meme
Mm.
with the Challenger.
Yeah, you know what kills more people is fucking pressure cookers. But we
That's
don't
true.
fuck around with that, do we?
Hammers.
Hammers.
It's not.
scissors.
It's not about your safety. It's
Medical
about fucking
malpractice.
control. It's never been about our safety. Like they fucking use this guise to make you feel safe, to appeal to your feelings, and it's like, just take a little bit more away from what I'm allowed to fucking have. Like it's. I'm so mad.
Jamie
right now.
was hitting that triggered button. Jamie like smacked it. He's like, I could tell you wanted to just smash the fuck out of it right now.
fucking
Didn't
mad, dude. I'm
Yeah.
just this is the shit that gets me upset.
Yeah.
What we're saying is that we are definitely gun guys. We're definitely freedom
Sure.
guys. However, we are definitely more peaceful than every Republican and Democrat because we don't have a monopoly on force. So, in other words, we do not have a government or a party in that government that's forcing people at gunpoint to do whatever it is that we would want, right? So, like, whenever anyone's like, how would you guys do this? How would you guys do that? I say free market, and you think that's a cop-out, but that's because money is talking, not violence and force by taxation. Because taxation, all that is at the point of a gun.
Oh, Jamie, why don't you just fucking comply and then go through the fucking judicial system and the legal way to go? Why don't you go fuck yourself? Like fucking yeah, I'm not gonna fucking play that game, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. That is fucking
Yeah.
fun. Why don't you just comply?
Comply. Yeah.
Go with the judicial system. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we've seen how that goes out for anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone. Dude.
I don't like being in a box.
Yeah. But anyways, just on the final thing about it, it just, I mean, I don't understand how you'll hear a Republican or a Democrat always fucking talk shit and say, oh, Republicans are crazy. Libertarians are crazy. They want the Wild West. But you want a fucking group of people with guns to come and attack somebody for not falling in line with what they want.
It's a whole.
Even though they didn't do anything.
It's a whole.
What's crazier?
Well, it's not me doing it. It's them. They're just doing their jobs.
And who's to say it's going to be the Wild West?
It's
You know
a
what I mean?
fucking it's an altruistic, collectivist, like fucking look
Authoritarian
on
bullshit.
Authoritarian, exactly.
Yeah.
We
Pisses me off, bro.
we need to have a system in place that controls people and makes it like they don't
Yeah.
do certain things.
Authoritarian as fuck. It pisses me off, dude, because you'll always have this. You always run into this every time on the internet or every time at a bar or every time at a party or whatever, right? Or a friend or whatever, or family member. And they're always like, well, how would we do without government? It's like, okay, wait a minute. Like, we just covered this a minute ago. The government is force, and they employ all their rules through threat of force or by force. So, like,
Yeah,
how do
it's-
you not understand that?
Well,
It's fucking barbarian shit, dude.
the thing, what I think a lot of people don't understand is that, like, instead of asking how do we do it without government, you have to ask yourself, are you okay with forcing people to do what you want them to do?
They usually say yes.
Nobody.
Well, if they're
really?
well, because check it out. So if they're Republicans, a lot of times they're using their moral authority through religion, right? Like we're good. Now, if you're talking Democrats, you're usually talking their moral We even had those on
Well,
the
so for
the
them,
old.
it's socialism. It's
Sure,
collectivism.
it's socialism, collectivism, which is the same thing. They're moral because they like that term.
Yep.
They'll say the same thing with
Your social
or their
contract,
social
your this.
justice, right?
Yeah.
Same thing. That's liberals. They're gonna always put that out there. They're gonna always think that they're. So it doesn't matter what the individual wants. It's what's good for everyone. It's like, do I? And they'll use that analogy like, is it cool if I kill one person to save 100? Get the fuck out of here! Like,
I would say no, because that person is that person's property.
yeah.
You're not
Why
allowed to
would you
fucking-
kill anyone?
you're
Is
not
my
allowed to do
answer,
that.
right? Like,
My
why?
whole
it's
my whole
not.
take on
If there was
government-
2 train tracks and one person was tied down on one train track and there was 100 on another and you could switch it to the other side, of course I'm going to kill the one fucking person. But that has nothing to do with the grand scheme of things, right? That's a stupid analogy that is like a fucking what's it called in Looney Tunes, acne or whatever.
Acne.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck, right?
That's never gonna happen.
Like it's not going to happen, dude. And if that did happen, yeah, I would kill the one person probably, unless she was hot.
You know, when you think about government and how they do things, you have to understand how they do things because they, you know, I mean, just because your roads are built doesn't mean they're being built to the highest quality. Just because you're having something given to
Well,
you.
yeah, a lot of times it's to the cheapest cost or what they're doing, but
It's
then
to the
those
lowest
companies
bidder.
mark it up too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you know
the
what I mean?
lowest bidder for sure.
It's dude. So you're not really getting the bet like healthcare, dude. I mean, if it
Well,
goes to the
but it
lowest
doesn't even
bidder-
matter because it's still all forced, right?
Yeah,
so
it's
even
all
you're
forced.
right. You are right.
But
I'm
when
just
I'm
saying,
telling
yeah.
people, it's like, I mean, we're gonna get free healthcare. I mean, what makes you think you're gonna get like fucking Stanford?
It's not
type
free
healthcare.
healthcare when you get threatened by a gun.
No.
Like
Dude,
it's not.
You're gonna get free healthcare. You're gonna get Valley Medical. You're gonna get the bottom of the barrel, dude. Where you know what? You're in the hospital. You know, dude, you're in this hospital that's over 60, 70 years old.
It's all socialism. Is basically what we're talking
Yeah.
about here. That really is what it is.
Just
it brings everyone
just
on the
stop.
even playing
Yeah.
field, and it all evenly sucks.
Just stop.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Fucking status motherfuckers.
If it's all free and for everyone, dude, it's not going to be any good, dude. You're going to get the bare minimum, like nothing.
Well, I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again.
Sure.
Cowabunga. No, I'm kidding. So when I used to be into the whole like statism, like the whole healthcare and all that sort of stuff, because I was a
You didn't know any better.
collectivist
Yeah,
or whatever.
Sure.
Well, you think that like the government's already taken all this money from us, so why shouldn't something like tuition or healthcare?
Why shouldn't it go to
or-
a better place?
Well, no. Why shouldn't one of those things then become free for me if you are already taking all this money from other people? Well, what you have to realize is that all that money that's being taken from us is already going to line the pockets of some fuck who is taking it all in, and they don't want to make any less money. So in order for anything else to become free or less expensive, more money has to come out of everyone's fucking
Right.
pockets. So you're going to make healthcare less expensive? Well, guess what? Now I'm paying more into that system. So I'm having more money stolen from me involuntarily, and I can't opt out of it.
To make you fucking happy.
To make healthcare free. Great. So now I don't have to pay the, whatever you pay a month for healthcare, but I'm still having it taken out of my paycheck. Now, potentially, that could have even saved me some money if that was really how it went. But the issue that I have is that it's not voluntary.
Well, yeah, and then
it's a huge thing.
Yeah, you're right.
We
but,
preach around
and
here.
also, I would also say is if there was a free market, right? Think about other things that could exist. Even with the healthcare, like there could be so many different plans, like charities, all different things, churches, anything, right? Like there's
Sure.
just so many more. Like the sky's the limit, kind of thing.
Absolutely.
But government has to have it all in this little scope, and then they just keep you right there.
And they got to have licenses.
Under-
and
under threat of force.
registered.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta have a fat piece of it.
All right, you guys got anything else to say about that?
No.
Fuck Hong Kong's
fucking-
nonsense if they pass this 100%. And
Yeah, I think the Hong Kong people are doing the
yeah,
right
well,
fucking
we're
thing.
with the Hong Kong people. You know what I mean? Like, don't let this shit go on. Like, stand up for your shit, bro.
Yeah. Fuck the government.
Hashtag fuck China.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Car crash.
Let's get on the next one. Yeah, so we're going to wrap this up here, the first half of the show. And let's watch some fucking people get ruined in car crashes, bro.
There's one that's awesome.
They're not. I don't think it's not gonna be super violent. I hope, but I mean, we'll see. It's YouTube.
This is it this one? Yeah, watch this. Watch this. This is legit right here.
Oh man!
I just watched that one and I was like, okay, we're watching this.
Dude, he went up.
Got air, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
holy shit.
God dang. I haven't watched the rest
Another
of this.
motorcycle, I think. Yeah. Dude, motorcycles are fucking crazy, bro. Those super bikes.
What's going to happen? This is not going to be good.
I'm hoping a car, like, passes them. Oh,
shit.
Oh, no. Oh,
That was
my
like at
God.
80 miles an hour, bro.
That guy's dead.
Yeah,
Holy
maybe.
shit. Oh, my God.
Wah, wah.
Nailed it.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. That was cool.
Let's see what we got. Okay.
Are you just not paying attention? Like, was this Jackass? Like, you planned that?
Yeah,
You know
what
I
the
mean?
fuck was that?
That was the weirdest game of
That
chicken
was
I've ever
weird,
seen.
right? Yeah, he just did it. And then he backed up, like, and then
Fucking
just drives off.
Stupid.
Later, bro.
That's got to have been on purpose, bro.
All right, hang a left. Maybe stop. Maybe stop because you see it. Are you fucking dumb? Dude, this is one of those things where
They're just looking at the light. They're not looking at what's coming.
No, like people don't have any fucking sense of self-preservation. What that guy was thinking was, if he hits me, it's his fault.
Oh, fuck.
Yep. That's how
That
it goes.
had nothing to do with that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, my
dude,
God.
That's how people think, dude. Well, if he hits me, he hits me.
If he hits me, it's his fault. I get a new car. That's all they fucking think
all
about.
You fucking dumb fuck.
Wow.
You don't think that like you could die. Like, are you fucking out of your mind?
deal
Oh
with that
my!
shit
Oh,
every day,
damn.
dude.
That guy got fucking.
He rolled 3 or 4
plowed.
times, bro. This looks bad already. Just the 2 semi-trucks.
Well, it looks like he's in a semi truck too. He's up pretty high.
Yeah, he is. And I drive a big ass.
Oh, he locked up. He locked up.
Not gonna slow down. Oh, wedge him!
Ah! Oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought it was going to be worse.
The fucking mud flap gals in the back of the doors there.
Extra points.
Oh man.
Bonus points for style.
Style points.
Is this fast forwarded?
Yeah, that was fast forward. Get in there.
I thought they put Octane. Oh, shit. And into the other car.
Yeah, well, because you're.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god. Because you're an idiot. Like that's why.
Yeah.
People try to fucking pick battles with big
Oh,
trucks
this is
all the
sketch.
fucking time.
Fuck
They
the
do.
fog.
Trust me, dude. I drive a big ass truck for work, dude. Dude, people test you all the time.
Oh Jesus!
Fuck.
That one was
Fuck
brutal.
that. That dude was probably asleep, dude.
Oh man.
I've been on the freeway once when there was a big accident. It was worse than that, actually, but more cars.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Let's do one more, Jamie, and then go to break.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
Luna Moss. Let's see. Please be good.
Let's see. A little nightcap, we'll call it.
All right.
Oh, it's gonna be that guy. Oh no! Oh shit! Oh,
I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming.
Damn.
Pinball action.
Damn, bro. Well,
All right. Yeah, he went across a couple of lanes and fucking smacked up that dude. Cool. All right.
All right.
Let's go ahead and take a quick break here, and we'll come back the second half of the show. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
And we're back, -1 man.
Yep. Disappeared.
Yeah.
Just poofed.
Yep.
Poofed out of here.
Yeah, you take off. Aaron says bye.
Okay.
And he said also shout out to all his own friends and family.
Yes, he
So
did.
there you go.
Yeah, so whoever he was supposed to shout out to.
You just got it right now.
Yeah, all y'all.
Yeah.
Basically. So there's that. Yeah, okay, let's go and do
Do you have a
shout-outs
shout
then.
out? Do you? Yeah.
We got shout outs, yeah. This week news, shout out to Chelsea because she said she wants to listen to us on Spotify. Shout out to Valerie. Shout out to Jennifer. She watches still occasionally. Shout out to the Stevens. You know.
Oh,
shout
yeah.
out to,
Steven, John.
Misty and Todd.
Shout out to Joel.
Joel for showing
Visiting
up
us on the live
That
stream.
was really
yeah.
cool.
Fuck yeah. Corey. How can we
Corey,
not give him a shout
every
out?
time? Corey's our
Yeah.
most consistent viewer.
Right. He's just about it.
Chase and Ashley. Shout out to them as well. Shout out to my boy Kurt. There it is. Shout out to Brandon for the other half of the green screen, which is why we have a fucking whole green screen.
And
back
John, he supplied the other half. So there's that. He already had a shout out, but I'm just saying. Pretty cool, right? Those were donated.
there. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. And that's it for the shout outs, right? I think.
Oh, shout out to Kat. I don't know if she watches.
She
but
doesn't. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of other friends who just don't watch because they're not
Yeah,
about
that's
they're
true.
not about freedom.
They're not always about
I
freedom.
get it. It is what it is.
It's a rough one.
Some people like being slaves. All right, let's continue.
Yeah. Go ahead and so make sure you guys check out our merch. You guys can go to the link down below in the description.
Yeah, and more people, Jamie, I don't know if you've noticed this, have been entering in the promo code Freedom as Fuck, and they are getting free more freedom.
Did we really do that? Is that a code? That
Yeah,
works?
it is. Yes.
Awesome.
Totally.
Sweet.
Nailed it.
I love it. So there's that.
I like how you questioned it.
I was like,
I sold it well then. I did sell
you
it
really
well.
did.
Okay,
I was
yeah.
like, did we?
Yeah.
Is
So if you go on there and find the non-existent promo code area and you click it and you type in Freedom as Fuck, you will get more freedom.
in all reality, you probably will get a promotion code once you go on there. So you can
Maybe.
I think you can. I think it really does.
And you get a lot of ass. We've already been on that. Like a whole lot of ass.
I mean, that's a true
Yeah.
story. So I mean, it is what it is.
You get more booty and you get way more ammo.
You immediately become more attractive to the gender of your sexual
Right.
preference.
Right.
It's crazy. Like it's like tenfold.
Yeah.
So
There's no discrimination. It just literally makes you more attractive to pretty much everyone.
it's true.
Yeah. And a lot more freedom.
I've seen it.
100,000 times.
Yeah, so then definitely check it out. It's shop.spreadshirt.com/Grim86.
Hashtag getting that ass.
Make sure you also check out our boy over at withoutrulers.co and
Oh, hell yeah.
Also brokenarmory.com.
And that would be on Instagram. So withoutrulers.co on Instagram. Check him out. And Broken Army for all your 80% needs.
Yeah, the Without Rulers is also his website as well. So
Is it CO?
Yeah,
I didn't know it
you
was.
can. Yeah, you can straight up go. It's a CO just means company, I think, is what it is.
Just get with the fucking freedom, bro.
Yeah,
That's
get
what
with
Jamie
the
just
fucking
said.
Freedom. Check out our boys.
Yeah.
Go give them some support.
Yep.
Like them, love them.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Share it. Do all that shit.
So we got another video for you guys here. This is going to be. I'm going to go ahead and full screen this.
Which one's this?
This is the robots.
robots.
Robots Fight Back video. Yeah. So we'll watch the video first, and then we'll explain it afterwards. Is that okay?
Okay,
All right.
I'm good with that.
Okay. So check this out. So it looks like a Boston Dynamics robot. Cameraman just doing a terrible job keeping the camera still.
He doesn't have that gyro stabilizer.
Yeah, like the robot. Should just hand it to the fucking robot. Have him do a selfie.
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Get fucked. So we now know that they're building these things for the future to withstand hockey sticks and kicks and dodgeballs.
Oh, dude, he's on
Dodgeballs.
two different things. Fucking epic. Oh,
hockey stick. High sticking. Oh.
Come on, Dave.
Right.
Trying to get the fucking box.
Target acquired. Yeah, it's now WWF shit.
WWE,
Yeah.
that motherfucker.
Or yeah, whatever. The robot should go on the ropes right there behind him and just jump off of it.
Was that a wine bottle?
Yeah,
like why?
These guys are dicks. Oh, get fucked.
He's like, I don't fucking think so, bros.
All of a sudden his arm transforms into a minigun. Poor Chappie. These guys are assholes.
This is fucking epic.
Brutal. Shut a whip?
Just cracking a whip. Yeah.
Fuck out of here, bro.
Did you shoot him?
Yeah, just fucking him up. This is definitely Chappie, bro. These motherfuckers.
What are these muffins?
I guess. They're poo-poo muffins.
Oh, they're playing keep away from him.
Nice. Yeah, get fucked. And kill the camera guy, yeah. They put a lot of time into this, by the way.
They really did.
He's got a gun. Oh, he's got the gun now.
All right, so
Yeah.
suffice it to say, like, this was obviously a fake video.
Yeah.
That was entertaining.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
When he started kicking ass and like kicked that dude in the nuts or whatever, that shit was fucking hilarious. Yeah, like in the very beginning, I was legit convinced that was.
I thought it was real when I first saw it at the very beginning, and then
Yeah.
you're like, okay, this is bullshit.
You know what it was? The hockey stick. When he hit him with the hockey stick, like, okay, so first of all,
I think in the real one they actually did do that. I think that's where they got it from.
did. What they did is they pushed him with it. They didn't actually strike it.
Oh, okay.
If you think about a robot that that thing probably weighs several hundred pounds. You're not going to strike it with something that is as light as a hockey stick and have it collapse back onto the ground. You know, its joints are made up of, its muscles are made up of hydraulics. Like you can't just tap it with something and it's going to collapse like a human would. You know?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel pain.
You mean a green suit?
Yeah. Like it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't feel pain. So it's not going to recollapse on the ground. Like if it was trying to get up and you hit it with a hockey stick, it would just continue to get up. In my opinion, so that's when I was like, okay, that's where I realized that the motion looked a little.
Well, and
off.
then the glass bottle was like a little bit much.
That was hilarious.
And then
like,
you already knew
why?
by the time the gun came out. They should have done that
Oh, yeah.
sooner, honestly, because then you would have known. Like, okay. But yeah, they spent
I like
some
when
time.
he stopped the hockey stick. He just like fucking grabbed it. Nope.
But nonetheless, it's a good metaphor for what's going to happen. Because, you fuck with these robots and what's going to happen. They're going to learn.
So the next one for us is going to be.
Yep.
This motherfucker.
This shit.
You go ahead. I'm already mad.
All I know is they got to ban. They're going to try to ban nationwide flamethrowers now. Because, like, obviously, not most. Some states you can't have them. But now they're going to just try to ban them all. So does that even mean, like, they're going to, like, ban the attachments that go on your propane tank and shit? Like, really? Like, who the fuck is killing people with fucking goddamn flamethrowers? Like, are you kidding me?
But Johnny, it's about our safety.
It's fucking disgusting. It pisses me off. Like, this is... Yeah, so Joe Rogan has one of those on his show. Like, people take pictures with him on
Does
the
he?
show. Matter of fact, that's probably where that picture's from.
Well, is that not Elon Musk?
Yeah. But I'm saying that's probably where that picture's from.
Because
Like
that's his flamethrower that he made, right?
Actually, I don't know.
Yeah, I think Elon Musk.
But I do know he has one of those, and he has people, like, photo shoot, like, on his Instagram. They'll be, like, standing up against the brick wall, his infamous brick wall behind him, and they'll just be standing on his, like, after they've been on the show or before or whatever.
Yeah.
They'll pose with it, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So there's, like, a bunch of them on his Instagram. But, yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. Who the fuck is ever...
Musk.
Yeah. Well, I know it's him, but I didn't know he made it, actually. I didn't know that. So, but anyways, doesn't matter. Like, you just outlawed a fucking flamethrower for what reason? Like, what is it ever...
Well, look at the title of this article. Bill to ban flamethrowers is a solution in search of a problem.
Right.
Like, it literally is. So there's this meme online that was like a guy got arrested for using a flamethrower on a bunch of snow in front of his house because he, like, quote, unquote, didn't have time to deal with, like, 2,000 pounds of white bullshit. So, like, he was using a flamethrower on it. And
he tried a little freedom.
I mean, it's the story's probably fake, which is hilarious.
Whatever.
It's like a Florida man story, whatever. But, like, still, like, come on. Like, what are you going to... Yeah.
Who did that hurt? He fucking torched snow.
That was a fucking victimless crime.
Yeah. And if it's fake, it's even more dumb, right?
Yeah. People are...
Control freaks, bro.
There are people out... Okay, so obviously it's being passed, right? Or it's trying to be passed.
Right.
That means that there are people out there like, you know what we ought to do today?
Yeah, it's a thing.
Let's ban flamethrowers. Who the fuck said anything about a flamethrower ever? Are you out of your goddamned mind?
Well, it's like the 50 cal, too, when they outlawed it in California. It was like it never was committed in any kind of... They're like, oh, it could shoot a helicopter down.
So could a lot of things. You fucking place it right. A goddamn 22 could probably shoot a helicopter down.
Or the pilot, whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's just.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
It would still come down.
Right,
is all
right.
I'm saying.
It's just stupid, dude. Like, it's always looking about how to control people, not letting people make their own decisions. Always.
Dumb.
Yeah. So, anyways, it just kind of pissed me off, and I was like, we should talk about it for a second. But, yeah.
I know. It's frustrating because it's like,
don't ban my fucking blowtorch or flamethrower, whatever the fuck.
Don't pass legislation about anything. What the fuck is people's problem? Like, why do you want to fuck with me? Why do you want to fuck with me?
Because they've been banned in the Geneva Convention, so why do civilians have that? So are hollow points. Like, so what? Fucking stupid.
Well, and the stupid thing is, the most stupid thing is like they're like, oh, ban these flamethrowers because of these commercial versions of flamethrowers. These, frankly, sorry excuses for flamethrowers. A real flamethrower shot out a fucking
napalm,
a plasma that was on fire,
it's napalm,
and
basically.
it would stick to you. It wasn't just like these
propane.
ones. Or they're like it's like a blowtorch. It's a big blowtorch,
like a hairspray thing, you know.
Yeah, it's all it is.
Yeah.
This other shit used to like get on you, and you couldn't
You can't get it off.
You don't just
stop, drop, and roll doesn't work.
Does not work at all. Like that shit. I mean, we should still be able to have that shit. But
Sure.
I'm just saying, like
it's
fuck,
different.
Dude,
it's a different thing.
Totally different. Like,
well, and here's the other thing is like so. Us from California, we get this all the time. Well, I'm going to Nevada, or I'm going to Arizona, or I'm going wherever the fuck because of guns and all that. Well, this is a federal thing, once again, just like the silencers and the bump stocks, right? And the flamethrowers.
Fucking assholes.
Right? So this is you right here. If you
yeah, I figured it out.
You figured it out.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It's like they talk about that. Well, instead of worrying about moving to a state or a different area or whatever, how about just stand up for your fucking rights where you fucking live for once? Grow a goddamn backbone and start letting people know that this isn't okay. Stop justifying what the state's doing.
That's all we're fucking doing here. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, all you guys sit around and do is bitch about the fucking government.
Yep.
You're goddamn right. That's what we fucking do because no one else is doing it.
Right.
I'm not going to fucking sit here in the state that I've lived in my entire fucking life and just be happy with my freedoms being taken away. You have to realize that, like, we're doing this for a reason. And I mean, we're small, obviously.
Even
not a whole lot of people are watching or listening in the grand scheme of things.
Right.
But ultimately, what we're doing is to us like noble. You know what I mean?
Right, absolutely. And here's the other thing: if it was a free society, which is not going to happen probably in our lifetimes, would we still bitch? Yeah, of course, yeah. Because I'm still going to always, even if it is a free society, it's still going to have different territories, different properties, right? I'm still going to bitch if someone's doing something stupid, right? Like, because no one should be controlling someone else. They could have the right to do that if people are voluntarily signing on to that, like we were saying before, like a Muslim community, a socialist community, a Christian community, whatever. Like, they still have the right to do all that as long as they're not keeping anyone there by force or bringing people in by force. Like, I wouldn't have a problem with that as far as that part's concerned.
But we are allowed
But I
to
can still
disagree
bitch about
with
it.
them. Yeah.
Right?
You're allowed to disagree with them. Like, this is ultimately the territory, the society, the community that we live in is probably going to be different than the rest of the ones that are near us because not everybody has this, like, mentality of, like, everyone should be allowed to do what they want to do.
Right.
Like, and they always go to the extremes, like, well, what if I'm going to live in a society that, like, kills babies? Well, that comes down to property, whether it's the
society does now,
whatever.
So
Hey, well, yeah,
there's that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know
though.
what you
like,
mean. Like,
just on the one extreme or the other.
Yeah.
Like, it comes down to the baby is property, whether it's the property of the parent or the baby is its own property. Like, that's, debatable, whatever the fuck. But I'm just saying, like, that goes against the non-aggression principle, so I don't agree with it. Therefore, I mean, I don't think you should. It's not about not having any rules. It's about having as few as possible and not having
a ruler.
any people that lord over you, basically.
Yeah, it's not having exactly. You're not having the ruling class. So it's individuals making their own decisions and voluntary transactions. So, like, if you went into an area that had rules, then you're going to just comply by them because now you're there by the geography of it, right? Like, you're there in the location.
And you're there voluntarily.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
So you didn't have to go there, but if you did, you willingly went there knowing you'd have to abide by those rules.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. But it's crazy because it's always a statist, the person that wants force over somebody else, right? It's always that person that says that, like, well, what about this, or you just want this, or you want that. We've already mentioned this a few times in this show even, but it's like you want the monopoly of force on your side. And I don't understand why they don't see that. It's like they don't want to see it. You know what I mean?
Well, so in all honesty, like the first time I ever heard that explanation, it seemed far-fetched. It seemed outlandish. But you need to then take it to the to one side of the extreme for you to realize that actually is what it is. It is a monopoly on force. That's a hard thing for people to wrap their head around, to realize that what you have wanted this entire time is actually not what you've been striving for, what you've been voting for, what you've been like advocating for. It's actually something different, and it is a monopoly on force. And that is like the hardest thing to make people realize is that, like, yeah, you could have had the most noble cause in your head, like, oh, I want free this or free that, or I want to help people this, I want to help people that. But anytime you try to pass legislation to get any of those things done, that is you wanting a monopoly on force. And so that
through mob rule.
Right, through democracy, right,
Yep,
through mob
absolutely.
rule. So it's getting them to understand that and to see it that way is almost impossible.
If they're a statist, yes.
Because all they are is trying to see what they think the best outcome is. They're trying to,
Well,
I'm
my
doing
favorite is these socialist fuckers that are always trying to defend it, and you're like, all you're saying is you want to control everyone and make everyone equal. Who the fuck wants to be equal?
Yeah.
Who wants to be controlled?
We're not equal.
We're not.
Thing.
There's people that are smarter than you. There's people that are dumber than you. There's people that are stronger, weaker, whatever. Everyone or more charitable or not or whatever.
For
There's
sure.
all different kinds of people. Like that would be a boring world. We'd all be robots. We'd be that little fucker getting beat up.
Well, and so what I
robot.
want to like clarify here is that like we're not advocating for inequality. Like we believe in equality, but not in the sense that it's used now. Like I think that like in my opinion, like equality just means that like you should treat a man the same way you treat a woman, the same way you should treat a trans person, whatever. Who the fuck cares, right? But like there is such thing as inequality. There are certain things that other people can do better than me, and there's certain things that I can do better than other people. It all gets advocated through force, and that's what I have a problem. I have a problem with the legislation.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a monopoly on force. Once again, back to that, right? Yeah, I don't think there's equality at all, and I think that everyone discriminates in their own way, right? Like we're not even just talking about race or sex or something like that. But people do discriminate. Like Jamie is better than maybe he was yesterday, or maybe he's worse than he was yesterday. So even that is like, how can you say he's equal, right? Like you're not even equal with your own self.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like you just
Interesting
can't.
way to look
yeah,
at it.
yeah. It's just another way to look at it. But like, I mean, you just can't say people are equal. And I don't think anyone has a right to equality. I mean, I think people should want everyone to be equal, right? I think that, like, I mean, people in the sense of like everyone has equal opportunity, right, to do whatever they want. You know what I mean? As an individual, right? Like, I think that people should. But then, like, who guarantees that? The fucking government? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how that works out. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, they're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah. So yeah, equality is, I think it's a bullshit thing, and when the government and social justice warriors and everyone like that tries to push that whole agenda of equality, all they're doing is just trying to get you in line. They don't even understand that, get you in line to be controlled. That's all they're trying to do. You know what I mean? Oh, you're getting a little green on there.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix it.
No,
I agree with you. It is.
Yeah, I mean it's a very slippery slope. As soon as you start saying everyone's equal, it goes into the whole altruism thing and all that shit. It goes into all that crap. Then all of a sudden now you're just saying I want everyone to be slaves, because that's technically what religion does, and also socialism, right? They're always trying to make everyone on the same playing field.
Right.
And I don't like it. I'm uncomfortable.
That's a anti-capitalist way to look at it.
Yeah, it's not a free market thing. Whenever you're going to say we need to make people equal, you should know that means they want to control you. That's how else do you make people equal unless you're controlling people?
Yeah, like you may think that like you being equal with everyone because you are not ahead in life is a good thing, but that just takes everyone that is ahead in life and
Sucks
brings them
them
down
down.
a fucking notch. So it's like, imagine you and you've worked your entire life. You built.
You finally made it.
Like you're in there. You finally made it, and now, oh nope,
You got sucked right back down.
right back down into the fucking middle class with everybody else. Like you no longer, and it has nothing to do with like,
Or lower class, depending on
it has nothing to do with like trying to like lord over people or have more things than other people or some shit like that. But it's like you put in the work so that you could have this life. So then, or in a lot of cases, as like trust fund babies go and shit like that, somebody else put in the work for you to have this life.
Sure.
Now, just
And that's your kid, right? So it's
Yeah.
like, fuck you. I'll give my kid
Just-
whatever I want.
Yeah, and just because you won the fucking birth lottery,
Sure.
you know what I mean, doesn't mean that it should be taken from you. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's like we advocate this type of society, and it's, I don't know. There's so many people out there that just don't agree with it. They're like, no, like you should, because you are rich, you should have that money and that property, those things taken away from you and given to redistributed to other people.
Right. Socialism.
Yeah, and
That's
it's-
what this all is, really.
It's
When you hear the
dumb.
words equality, immediately think socialism or communism, either or. Because that's what it is. That's all they're doing. They're redistributing everything, whether it's wealth or status or whatever, right? You're trying to make everyone on an equal playing field. That's all this is.
Yeah.
So
And
equality's
it's-
fucking farce. It's fucking wrong.
It sucks, man.
I got a news flash for you. We're not all equal. Why is it always the narrative of equality being pushed on us? We are not equal. We are all individuals. We all have our strengths and we all have our weaknesses. They keep trying to shove this narrative down our throats, keep us under their thumb, because it's easier to control a collective. It's easier to get people brainwashed that they are a part of a collective than it is to govern individuals. Individualism equals freedom. Collectivism equals slavery. It's really that simple. Now, we all should have equality in opportunity, so we are able to go out and start new businesses and new ventures. That's the equality we should have. We shouldn't have equality that is made up, made believe, made out of magic and fairy dust that says that I'm equal with someone else or someone else is equal with me. We all have our strengths and we all have our weaknesses. There's always going to be someone stronger than you. There's always going to be someone faster than you. There's always going to be someone smarter than you. That's just the way it is. Get used to it. They want to have socialism. They want to bring everyone on the same playing field. Everyone needs to be taxed. Everyone needs to be equal. There can't be any rich. There can't be any poor. But what will end up happening is there will only be poor. The government tries to use your sexuality, your race against you, your class, your how much money you make, all to get us to fight against each other. You lie to all the snowflakes, let them feel good about, oh, we're all equal, sunshines and rainbows. We're all gonna have this beautiful utopia. They're lying to you. They want votes. They want to be able to control you. These social justice warriors, these socialists, these communists, they all want to control you. The statist wants to control you. They want good little sheep that will do whatever they want. They will do their bidding. You must stand up. You must not buy into this lie that you are equal, that equality is a thing. The fight should be over opportunity, not equality. Don't let them use our race, our sexuality, or our age against us. Start thinking and activate your mind. We are not all equal. And why the fuck would you want to be?
I don't make the most money in the world, you know what I mean? But
Right.
I don't think that I should get part of my income from anybody else that I'm not
Right.
working for no
Through
reason.
force.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Like for no fucking
Yeah.
reason.
Whenever
Just-
you want a law, whenever you're going to get a handout, which is any kind of welfare of any sort, right? Any kind of handout, you are now participating in force, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So
Because
people don't look at it that
in
way.
order for you to get that handout, money had to be stolen from people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, social contract this, voluntary this. It's not
So
voluntary.
sick of social contracts being brought up
If I can't fucking
and fucking
opt
the
out of
roads.
it, yeah, if
Right?
Yeah, the roads is a fucking
Dude, when I hear roads, every fucking time I roll my eyes and like, are you fucking kidding me? So everyone else should be suffering and violated and used force against. So therefore, you can have this fucking long, flat asphalt place because no one else could create this other than the government through force. Like that, I just hear it and I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like you can't pull your head out of your ass for 5 seconds to actually like think there's other fucking options that we could come up with. It's 2019, people. It's not fucking like
Domino's
1950.
Pizza was patching fucking roads.
Right.
We call that privatizing.
Kids with fucking buckets full of asphalt are going around patching shit and getting in trouble for it.
Which is illegal, like, right?
That's voluntary completely.
So fucking stupid.
So there's those are just two things that we just said right there, right? Like, and then once again, we've said this many times: who builds them now, who doesn't now, right? So private contractors are the ones doing it, and who would pay for it? Obviously, like companies that own the land around the area. Private individuals who want to buy that land for the road, whatever it is, like a freeway or a mall or a housing development. Right, exactly. Whatever it is, a shopping center, it doesn't matter. Gas stations, whatever the fuck. They're going to buy it. Like, you're going to tell me that rich fuckers aren't going to buy shit? Get the fuck out of here. They do all the time.
It's a non-existent problem.
Yeah. And then shit would change. And immediately think about
no
this.
Reason.
Think about this, Jamie. Like, if the roads were privatized, right? Like, and so certain companies own those roads and individuals and whatever, right? Just private, right?
Sure.
What do you think's going to happen over fucking night? Whatever road you fucking have, you're going to obviously police it, maintain it, okay? So you got private security policing it. You have your own company shit, right? You're going to have that road maintained. And if you want more people to use your fucking road, guess what's going to happen? Now you're going to invest in different locations. So now, my freeway goes by this lake, or my freeway goes by this ocean, or these mountains, or whatever. Now all of a sudden, my company's going to get with another company, or I might just do it, and we make a resort, right? Or a casino, or a whorehouse, or whatever the fuck, right? We're going to do things to get people on that fucking road, right? It's not just that. You know what I mean? It's not just, I'm just going to maintain the road, just because I need a road. Like, there's going to be other reasons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe some roads become obsolete, and guess what? It just fucking disappears into the dirt, right? Then other roads are going to boom up. Maybe they'll be like 5-layer roads, right? Because, okay, now we can do all this crazy shit. Maybe there's big old parking garages that you drive right off your fucking freeways, like 5 layers high, and then you're going into a casino on one level and you're going into a restaurant on the other. You literally drive into your restaurant and park and eat food. Like, who the fuck knows? It's a free fucking market. We can make up some shit, right? Like, that's why the free market's the answer, not the state. State is always going to be just a monopoly on force. They control it and they stifle innovation all the time. There's just so many. I mean, that was a couple seconds there of ranting about it. Yeah. But, like, there's so many things that, like, no one's even thought of because, I don't know, maybe you drive off the freeway and now you're on an aircraft carrier and you're fucking going over to an island. I don't know. Like, who the fuck says that you can't do that?
We got options.
Right, yeah. Sky's the limits, bro. So, anyways.
That was good.
There's that, right?
That was really good.
Freedom, bro.
Shit. Hit the camera.
Freedom is, yeah.
Hit the camera leg.
It tilted me a little bit. Like,
Did it move?
Yeah, a little bit.
My bad.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for them. Yeah, it's all about the reflexes. Yeah.
Well, let's do this last story here.
Alrighty.
And, wrap this bad boy
Yeah.
up. Yeah. I'll let you go ahead and intro that.
Well, all I know about this one is 40,000 year old wolf's head was found in Siberia. A guy stumbled upon it, basically. And, brought it in. And then this little video, when you play it in a second, is going to show, like, them. I think it's just, if I remember right, they're just kind of, like, checking it out. Like scientists, I think.
Okay.
I think.
It's only 30 seconds long. We'll just kind of see what happens there. So, I mean, it was...
And it's just a head. That's kind of weird.
Severed head, yeah. Permafrost.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Look at that thing, bro. It's crazy how the color stayed so good, too.
Dude.
Like, on its fur.
40,000 years.
So this bitch was around with the woolly mammoths and the saber-toothed tigers and shit.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah. 40,000 fucking years old, bro. Because when we think back, we're like, okay, woolly mammoths wasn't that long ago, but it still is.
Yeah,
right?
but they were actually
compared to like the
really
T-Rex or
long
something,
ago.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys make sure you go ahead and check us out on all of our social media platforms. We are on pretty much everything you already know.
The old Facebook, the Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, SoundCloud, Pornhub, Patreon, Spotify. Go on all those fuckers. And, you know, you're failing as a freedom fighter unless you like, subscribe, follow, share, right? On all those things. You're failing.
Please just do it. We need it. We really need it.
Yeah, it's actually, we're just pleading for help.
Yeah, it's a cry for attention.
And then go check out our merch. And the link is always going to be below us. And,
the link is shop.spreadshirt.com/grim86.
Yep.
Go get yourself a shirt. Get yourself laid.
Yeah,
All
and
right?
be like Corey. Buy 3.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what we're
shout
saying.
out to Corey again, dude.
See? He got a lot.
My guy.
He deserves it, though.
My guy.
And shout out to Steven, too. He was the first purchaser of the merchandise.
That he was.
Just got to give that little shout out there. A hat and a shirt.
Cool. I'm going to go and do the wrap up here real quick, and we'll wrap this up.
Yep.
All right. So, Justin Bieber's going to get his ass kicked, asshole.
Yeah. Team Cruise, bro.
I fucking hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
If it happens, Team Cruise, bro. We all agreed.
Taco Bell is still awesome.
Yeah.
Asshole.
Yeah,
Once again.
Free market is fuck. They're helping out fucking kids and shit, right?
I'm down for
Yeah.
it. Sharks are not good people, asshole.
Yeah, well.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. She's definitely had that, like, Stockholm. I think is that you said that, right?
Stockholm syndrome, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you called it. Nailed it.
Don't extradite me, asshole. I don't like it.
If I want to be in Hong Kong, I want to be in Hong Kong,
Yeah,
bro.
fucking Jesus.
Yeah. Fuck China.
All right. Make sure you guys welcome your robot overlords, asshole.
No.
Come on.
No, Jamie.
Come on.
Fuck off, Siri Jr.
All right. The last one is flamethrowers are awesome, asshole.
They are fucking super neato.
Super neato.
Yeah.
Although they're not as good as what we had back in the WW2 days.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, it's not the same thing.
It's
Or
not
even
the same
Nom. Nom even had them. That was
Did
the
they
end.
really?
That was the end of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Nom was the end. And then
like we just decided as a species that we're like,
well,
those
yeah.
are kind of fucked up.
That's
We're
what
not
happens
gonna-
when you fuck with the UN, bro. That's when it gets all
Bro,
yeah.
they also had the white phosphorus, the shit that would stick to you, and you had to fucking peel it off with a knife.
Willie P, bro.
Whew.
Yep.
Some scary
no
shit,
joke,
dude.
That shit's legit.
I'm fucking that's terrifying.
Sure. Same with napalm. Same thing. They're fucking brutal. And you know what? All you freedom fighters, how about fucking with the free market and not the state? Right? Let's do that.
Yeah.
Fuck
Get
off
after
with
it.
the state. Let's just get with that free market shit. Because, like, why do you want to be controlled, right? Like, really? I didn't wake up in the morning and go, how does the government keep me in line today? No, I'm trying to just live my life. Like, I don't want that shit. You know what I mean?
It's real simple.
Yeah.
It's real fucking simple.
Yeah. And it's not moral to take care of the collective. It's moral to take care of yourself. So hashtag eat a dick.
Hashtag voluntary.
Yeah.
Hashtag individual.
Freedom as fuck. Yep. Hashtag freedom as fuck. All righty.
Beautiful. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us. This has been episode number 41 of the Freedom First.
Grim 86.
The Grim 86.
Yeah.
We have to edit that.
No, we're not.
The Grim 86 Freedom First podcast. I don't even know what show I'm on anymore.
41.
I did say that.
Yep.
Just not in that order.
41.
41.
And taxation is theft.
4-1.
Yeah. Yeah. Four.
Thanks. Thanks a lot, folks.
Sure.
We'll catch you guys again next time.
Bye-bye. You guys getting ready for this? You guys ready?
Remembered him fondly.
I'm just looking at you.
I was like, what are you...
Well, the first time I saw it, it looked weird. So then I was like, okay. See if you picked up on the weirdness.
Well, I was watching you on the... I was like,
I know.
What is he doing?
That's why I just was looking at you. I was doing this. You know what I mean?
He's looking at me. It's awkward.
I love it when he watches.
It's only awkward if you make it awkward.
Sure.
Bro.
Yeah. You didn't have to make it awkward, bro.
My bad. My bad, C's.